Man, I forgot my drink. I need my drink, bro. What's going on is Anton from AntonDaniels.com. I appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with me. Yes, after hours, ladies and gentlemen. You know how I go. You know how I go. It's after hours, ladies and gentlemen. I can't control what happens here. All I know is that it's after hours. Hey, man, I got some sad news today. I heard that my dog, Flint City Councilman Eric Mays, passed away. I heard that Flint City Councilman Eric Mays passed away. I might have to release the full interview. The full interview is inside of the Bag Chasers, but I think I might release the full interview on YouTube tomorrow. I couldn't believe it. But then again, I kind of knew when I interviewed him. It's pretty crazy. We'll get to that in a minute. What's up to my friends and family? What's up, Kojak, Solomon, Mona, A.R. Smitty, your car is in the building, Daniel Berry Sports Highlights, Peter Investor, Spaces, Roxy, what up, Roxy? PT, Blake Fields, what up, Blake? What up, Tech Newt? What up to all of my friends and family that's in the building? Joe Gunn, I appreciate you. Thank you for everybody for tapping in and tuning in, man. We gonna have an interesting show. I don't know what we gonna wind up going into, all of the different things that we wind up going into, but I will say that this is one of my favorite shows and one of my favorite platforms to rock out on. So I'm looking forward to being able to tap in with you guys, and hopefully we have a phenomenal show. But again, I want to give a shout out. Quentin, what up, Quentin? I want to give a shout out to Flint City Councilman Eric Mays because Eric Mays, I was the last person to interview him, and I didn't know that he had health problems or anything like that. But you know how we do it. We made sure that we took care of him, and good friend. It's funny because I had another interview that I had planned on working on with him. What up, more threads? Yeah, I'm talking about it now. I'm talking about it now. Eric Mays passed away. So shout out to Eric Mays. Man, he was a gem. I got an opportunity to really deep dive and to find out a lot about him. Yeah, man, I found out today that he passed away. So I'll probably release the full interview that I did with him because I'm the only person to really do a deep dive and a real interview with him. So shout out to Eric Mays, Flint City Councilman Eric Mays, good friend of Magic Johnson, good friend of a lot of people. They lowered the flag. You know what's so funny? Let me tell y'all something. You know what's so funny about Eric Mays when I was talking to him both on camera and off camera? Eric Mays was telling me that he was telling me that the biggest problems that he was having was with the women that was on city council in Flint. He said if he could just get the women in order, court of order, point of order. He said if he could get the women in order, and he was fighting back and forth with the women up in Flint. So, and that's interesting that we talking about this. But shout out to Eric Mays. Again, I'll probably drop the full interview tomorrow. And man, that's it. AJ Nay says, "Are you still talking about the songwriter that's upset with publishing? I'd like to talk about it. Why? Why would you want to talk about it? What is there to talk about? He was hilarious. Shout out to Eric Mays. Shout out to Eric Mays. Also, before we get started with the show, let me also say, because you know it's gonna get wild once we get into it. Yo, former platforms, it looks like, are stealing my thumbnails. And I'm like, what is going on? Now, I don't have no beef with nobody. Look at this, y'all. Hold on. Let me show y'all the difference. What? Look at this. Now, I'm not one to point out the obvious, but I gotta point out the obvious. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. We just gonna keep it 100. We gonna keep it G, and we just gonna keep it real. All right. Now, I'm not one to point out the obvious, but let's just talk about it really quickly, okay? Let's really get to it. I want to show y'all something. And I just can't ignore it. Like, I gotta call it like I see it, and I gotta be real. So let me put this up here real quick. Look at this, y'all. What is this? What are these? What is this? Now, okay, so you say, well, Anton, no, they're not stealing your thumbnails. They're not stealing your stuff. They're not trying to do your stuff. Now, a lot of people don't know that I used to do all of the thumbnails. Now look at this. What's going on is my thumbnails. Look at my junk. You see my thumbnails? Hold on. Not those. Look at all of my thumbnails for the Q show. Look at my thumbnails. Now I've been doing this when I left the network, and I made peace, and I said that I wasn't gonna say anything anymore. And now look at the new thumbnails that they got going on. Are they trying to fool the people into thinking that what they got going on is what I got going on? You know what I'm saying? Like, no, they stole the whole thing. Like, okay. I used to do all of the thumbnails on that platform, okay? And this just so happened because they was never popping up in my algorithm ever again until I started the new channel. When I started the new channel, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Is this what we doing? And I had made peace with the. It ain't even the same thing. Like, it's not even the same. Look at watch my thumbnails. And again, when I was over there, I used to do all of the thumbnails and everything like that. This is what mines look like. So I switched up my whole style. Now, let me tell you what I left them with. When I left them,
she's speaking to the point that I was making.
Let me show you what their thumbnails looked like. It was more like this. This is what the thumbnails looked like when I left. All right. It was like that. Then I would throw in a little bit of that right there, a little this right here, that right there. You know what I'm saying? And it was a little bit of this right here. This is what I left them with. Okay? Now everything looks like this right here, all of a sudden. Now let me show you how recent this is. Look at this, bro. So they used to do it like this just 6 days ago. Jesus Christ. 2 weeks ago, it was looking like this. 2 weeks ago, it looked like this. This is 2 weeks ago, y'all. Come on, man. Now, a few days ago, it started to look like this. Meanwhile, all the Q stuff, everything from Q stuff, for as long as you can remember, this is over 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, 1 month ago, 2 months ago, 2 months ago, 3 months ago, we was rocking out like this. That pisses me off, man. It does, because I almost feel like, listen, you could say imitation is the best form of flattery. You could say imitation is the best form of flattery, but I feel like people are trying to imitate it to make it seem like it's what we got going on. No, man. That's not cool. I don't care what you say, Peter Investor. Yo, listen. This is the Sheen version. This is the Chinese version of what we doing. Now, ABL, I don't mind when people take inspiration, but you can't be a platform that I used to be on and take the exact same blueprint, and within the last couple of weeks, because you ain't been doing no numbers, now you want to switch it up, because that's not the format. It's the principle. It's the principle. And again, I had made peace and I was cool and I talked on the phone and I'm like, yo, I ain't even going to have nothing negative to say or none of that. And I still ain't got nothing negative to say. But I'm just saying, man, like, this is corny, bro. This is absolutely corny, bro. Like I left them in a good space, bro. Anyways, I'm gonna drop the. I'm going to drop the Eric Mays full interview that I did. I was the last person to interview him. I'm gonna drop it in full. I never dropped a full interview on YouTube, but I'm gonna drop the full interview on on Patreon. I mean, the one that I got that's up for the Patreon members. Um, I'm gonna drop that on YouTube tomorrow. So I'll, rest in peace to Eric Mays. I don't know if I should be a little bit more. AJ, you gonna let that go, bro? Okay, AJ, feel free to call in before we get started with the show. Go ahead. Call in, and then we're going to get to it because I want to get to Adrian Peterson. I want to get to Christian Wood. I want to get to Benzino. I might go into Amanda Seals. I heard my dog Bricks Fitness is getting married. People stealing my thumbnails. Umar Johnson was doing a show apparently with Nick Cannon. So it's a lot going on. Lots going on. So go ahead, man. You can call in. The link is pinned to the top of the chat. You wasting time, man. Yeah, Eric Mays passed away today, ABL. AJ, go ahead, man. If you want to call in, you need to call in right now. The link is pinned to the top of the chat, so you can go ahead and do that. It's crazy because I just talked to him late last year. Give me a second. What's up, AJ?
What's up, brother?
What's going on? What's your gripe? You really
Good,
bothered
man.
about this writer's credit, ain't you?
No, it is. It's not necessarily about that. It's about like I agree with a lot of stuff that you said. Like if you don't like how an industry or how something is working, you kind of got to do, what you got to do to make it work for you. But at some points in it that you were a little bit wrong on. That if you knew, then you probably would change your perspective on it, and with that passion kind of drive it in another way, or at least understand what she's saying.
Okay, like
Because
what?
like, okay, first, like you were saying, like, would you want 100% of nothing or 80 to 90% of something, right? Because she was complaining about 10% of the publishing being taken from her.
Mm-hmm.
But the label gets half, the artist gets half.
Okay.
Where the publisher, the writer gets half. So she would be getting 40% instead of the 80 or the 90,
No,
right?
you
And then when
mean
you look at the
she would be getting 40% instead of the zero.
yeah, she would get, yeah, 40% instead of zero, right?
Okay.
And then when you look at streaming and stuff like that, you once you put the numbers in, you'll see how they are getting chunked. Like the writers are getting chunked with publishing when it comes to like streaming and stuff like that. So like
How
as
are they
far as
getting
like the
chunked?
writer,
This is something that they chose to participate in. If you don't like it, then why don't they do it like Ye did with Vultures when he got blackballed and he decided to just release it on his own? He has no distribution. He has nothing. Nobody is rocking with him. Nobody in the industry is truly rolling with him. Then do it on your own.
because Ye has already built up a name for himself where he can't do that. He can bypass the machine and drop um based off his name alone. He can tweet and say, "Hey, go over
It's
here
a
and get my
lot of
mixtape."
independent artists that's getting that's killing the game, including the Tech
Right.
Nines, including a lot of the different people. It's a lot of people that's
You're
doing
right.
it on their own. They're not a part of the. They don't depend on the industry in order to do so. What's the problem? I don't understand what the problem is.
You're right. But okay, let's say if all the writers took that attitude, a lot of your favorite artists would not have songs to put out.
So
It'll be the writer's strike.
then it would be no, it wouldn't be a
Instead of
strike. It wouldn't be a strike. It would be now you have the power. You can do what you want to do. See, listen, I didn't wait for a NBC or Fox News or anybody to come and say, Anton, we want to give you a deal. I don't need a deal from nobody. I'm going to get it no matter how I'm going to get it. I'm going to market myself. I put my own money up behind myself. I built my own studio. I fly my own people in. I don't need no sponsors. I don't need nothing. The only thing I need is my own hard work. What I'm trying to figure out is why are you, why do you feel like anybody owe y'all anything?
It's not it's about what's deserved. So if you write something, right, and somebody takes credit or wants some of the money that is owed to you,
Hmm.
that's unfair. And the reason why they do
How is it
that,
unfair if you have a choice to say no?
you do have a choice to say no. You do.
So what's
But
unfair
as
about
far
it?
as
What's unfair about
the
it?
transaction of it is unfair when if you want to participate in this, the whole system is built like that. That's kind of
Then
a
don't
it
participate
it,
in the
it, it
system.
doesn't incentivize writers to 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 give their work
Then
to
don't.
labels and the other artists
Then
to
don't. You
for public
nobody is
consumption.
forcing you to participate. I'm still trying to understand who's forcing you to do anything. Nobody is supposed to incentivize you to do anything. If you want to do something and if you're talented enough to do it, then create your own wave. Even when it comes to artists being signed today, they're not being signed based off of their potential. They signing people that already created a wave for themselves, and then the artist can choose to either become a part of the machine or they can stay independent and do it all on their own. My question is, if nobody is forcing you, how is it unfair?
I mean, I agree with you on that. It's not that it's unfair. It's kind of unethical. You know what I mean? In a way, and I
From
understand
who?
why it got to that way because the labels, you know, the artist already doesn't get a lot of money, so they have to tap in. They don't if they didn't get some of the publishing, they wouldn't get anything from the song itself. You know what I'm
Then
saying? They would only
don't
get from the
participate.
tours and
Listen, I don't feel sorry for y'all. I don't feel sorry for her. I don't feel sorry for you. I don't feel sorry for anybody that participated in the system and then gonna go back and you can't sign over and say, yeah, I'm gonna do it, but then I'm gonna complain about it later. I don't feel sorry for anybody that's complaining about anything that they voluntarily did. Now, if somebody bent you over and they said, if you don't do this, then I'm gonna rape you, then that's a completely different conversation. Nobody forced you to become a writer. Nobody forced you to do anything. Go get a regular job. Don't nobody feel sorry for y'all.
all right. I can't argue with you. I can't argue with you on that because as far as like as being an entrepreneur, that's the right mindset. So I cannot argue with you on that. But in art, like it's just a little bit different. But I do agree with you. It's just that in that aspect, like I was an engineer. I'm not an engineer anymore. So like I've seen a lot of
Why you
these
not an
cases
engineer no more?
happen over and over again.
Why you
So like
not an engineer no more?
because I chose not to do it anymore because it wasn't working. You know what I'm saying? So I
Because
agree
what?
with you.
Because of what?
I chose not to do it anymore because I felt like I wasn't being compensated for my work and my time.
Oh,
So
so you went
I
and
agree.
did
That's why I
something
say
else to
I
go make
agree
money.
with you. Hmm?
So you
Say what?
adjusted. So you went and did something else to go make some money, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted to know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you feel like
I
you was
just
being
wanted you
fairly
to.
compensated?
No, I didn't. That's why I left and started doing started
Oh,
doing something else.
okay. So what do you feel like
Yeah.
was fair compensation for you?
Um, to be paid for my service and my time,
How much
and and
how,
and, and
how much do you feel like it was worth?
um for it just depends on the mix. Like I didn't feel the hours that I was putting into it to be paid like $15 an hour to track, and I'm in that session for hours, and then I put a rough mix on it, and you take that rough mix and then you put it out. It's like, okay, you put that song out, but I only got paid $15 an hour, and it was a 4-hour session.
But who
So it
determines
doesn't.
what the value of your work is?
Um,
The person that's
I
willing to
mean,
pay.
the person that puts it out,
So the
or you
so
can say the person. Hold on, the person that puts it out, or the masses that consume it, if they say if they consume it and they feel like it's nothing wrong with the mix, then
if I pay
it's
you
either the
for your
person that puts it out
services,
or.
if I pay you
Hmm.
for your services based off of what the market dictates that your value is and the market demand of you, and I pay you for your services, I don't owe you nothing.
That's why I said I'm not arguing with you on that part because I said the reason why I didn't like it because if I do a 4 hour session getting paid $15 an hour to track you at the studio and you go release that song without getting the proper mix, then you've cut my the back end of my you've cut $300 from me that I could have spent another hour on
I
that
don't feel
and you just
I
cut
don't
that.
feel sorry
So
for nobody that's in the arts. Nobody
I
that's in
don't either.
entertainment,
I
nobody that's in the music, nobody that's in the publishing industry. I don't feel sorry for nobody
I
because
feel you.
everybody has a choice to do whatever it is that they doing. So if you broke, you broke. If you rich, you're rich. You cannot sign up for something and say, "Oh man, but they still in my publishing." The only way that they can steal something from you is if they took it without your knowledge. But if you sign up and say, you
Mhm.
know what, I want to participate with this, then that's what you signed up for.
I think her point was she doesn't like the way the industry is run, so she is like campaigning
No,
for
she
the big
said that they
artists
are
to
stealing.
not take that publishing and change the way that it works so that the writers can eat and they can continue to give them great music so everybody can listen to great music. I think that's what she
If it
was
was
trying to
me,
do and say.
if it was me, I wouldn't give y'all a goddamn thing.
What you mean, y'all?
Whoever
You wouldn't
y'all
give the
is,
artist,
I wouldn't
you
give you
wouldn't give the
shit.
artist.
I wouldn't give you shit just because listen, you're not gonna bully me into doing nothing. I wouldn't give y'all a motherfucking thing. I would pay you for your services. I would give you a flat out whatever it is that you ask for if that particular thing is good, or I would move over into somebody that's better and cheaper and more awesome than y'all. I wouldn't give y'all a motherfucking thing. I would be like, suck my dick. I ain't giving you nothing. Don't cause I don't owe nobody
Okay,
shit.
okay. It sound good, like the actors went on strike for a while because they felt like they weren't getting paid, and it's kind of like that. If they did that, then something would change. But because I'm
What
telling you, if you go on
changed?
if you go
What y'all
on
think that
Spotify,
Netflix stopped putting
if you
out
go on
movies?
Spotify or if you go on Wikipedia and you look up these songs and you look up the writers on these songs, you will be surprised the people that write these songs. You see them over and over again, and then you'll see you won't see the artist whose song it is. You won't see their name on it. You know what I mean? So like you'll be surprised at how hurt the industry would be if the writers just said no, we don't want to do this anymore.
Didn't hurt them.
It'll be just like the actors, in the strip, the you know the writers in the movies and stuff, the stream writers and stuff like that. It'll be the same
Didn't
thing.
do it.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. So I agree with you. Like if you don't like it, it's not your it's up to you to either change it and do something else or continue to do it and spin your wheels. So I agree with you on that. I just wanted you to know that she wasn't getting 90%. That's why she said, if you remember, it was one songwriter. She was talking about another artist, and she got like 25%. It's because that artist took 25% of the publishing, which was half of the half. You know what I'm saying? So
Then
like she was getting
go and
25%.
get a regular fucking job. Go work at Amazon. Go do something else then. But
Or put out your own music, like you were saying. Put out your own music, brand yourself, because as
then
a
go
writer,
put out your own music
you can't leverage. You
and
can't like a writer can't leverage themselves because they're not front facing like an artist. So like an artist
and
can take that song. Mhm.
and get zero sales on top of that. Putting out your own music. Cause ain't nobody buying no Tiffany Red fucking album.
That's that's why she writes.
And that's why you know what I'm saying. She
And
still
that and you and we and people can still get that that song because it's a they're good songs. You know what I mean? So it's not she just can't brand herself, but the song is good. So she said, okay, I will sell
the
the song to
song
this
wouldn't be
person and
good unless the person that was great sung it. You only have the equation. If it was good, then you would be able to put it out yourself, and it wouldn't matter who sung it. But it's the
no,
person
it
that
does
makes.
matter. It does matter
No,
who sung
it's
it.
the person that also makes the song. Please don't overvalue how awesome y'all are.
No, the songwriters. I'm not a songwriter, but I'm just saying, like, okay, okay, if if like somebody
What
saying,
is this nature boy, AC? Go ahead, make your final point because I got to get to the rest of the show.
no, I don't really have another point, but yeah, I agree with what you're saying. Like, if you don't like it, choose something, change your profession, you know what I'm saying, or be front facing and put your music out yourself and work at that and grind that out and hustle on that instead of hustling and trying to place your songs. So I agree with you on that. It's just that some of the things that you didn't know, I just wanted you to know that. You know what I mean? So
I still
if
don't give a
you know
fuck
it
about.
made all right, that's
I
cool.
still don't give a fuck about them. I don't give a fuck about them writers. We ain't gonna need y'all
Yeah.
anyway because we about to have AI, so it don't even matter. All your
All right
niggas,
then, brother. I
all these
appreciate
niggas
it.
gonna get replaced anyway. So
I appreciate it. I respect you, man. I respect your passion and your business acumen, your entrepreneurship, bro. I really respect it. I just wanted to come up here and say that.
all right, thank you, my friend. I appreciate you.
All right, brother.
All right, y'all never gonna shout out to him for continuing to rock with me, but y'all never gonna convince me to be on that other side. AC, what? Oh man, here we go. Y'all really want to get it in about this conversation, huh? All right, I'll get some more up. Give me a second. Y'all really passionate about this subject right here. What's up, Elbow?
How you doing, man?
I'm all right. What's going on?
I'm good. I'm good. I had to call in because of the guy you just talked to previously. Sorry, I'm not. It's not a total disagreement, but I've found this because I'm in the arts, so to speak. I'm a filmmaker, and listening to him talk about how they're not getting paid the right way or whatnot, I've realized there's a certain kind of they're trying to blackmail people into paying. Like you're saying, oh, I didn't get this value, but you signed a contract. But so the problem I find with most people, at least in your country, is they think they deserve it. Like you haven't worked for it, but you think you deserve it.
Yeah, it's entitlement.
Yeah, and because as you said when you're talking to him, if you want something, if you don't want to deal with the mainstream, because these days literally you can create your own audience for your own art or whatever other product you're creating and just sell. Because if it's really that good and you really want it that bad, you can create your own audiences right now
Yeah,
if
I
you're
agree.
really that good.
I agree. All
Yeah.
right,
So
thank you,
yeah.
Elbow. I appreciate you, big dog.
All right, man.
All right, my friend. I'm guessing that Ricky probably got something he want to say about this too. What's up, Ricky?
What's going on? Hold on. Can
I
you
can
hear me?
I can hear you.
What's going on, Anton? How you doing, man?
Chilling, chilling. What's the word?
Man, I can't call it, man. I've been watching you for about, I'll say about a month,
Uh huh.
and I support everything you doing. Like, you big motivation for me. I'll start by saying that. But just like not that caller right there, but the caller before that about the Tiffany Red thing.
Uh huh.
I got one question. Like, I don't know. It's like you be. It's like you don't give a damn. It's like you really don't give a damn about the writers or arts or anything like that. Like you saying they're gonna be replaced by AI and all that. And I think the disconnect is for artists, any type of artist. I don't care if they're a photographer or anything like that. Like it's a like. Remember when Lauren Hill said, was it Lauren Hill? You said no, Erica Badu when she was saying, "I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my shit."
So,
Erica Badu said that. So anybody in that fine art thing, they're real like passionate about that shit. So it's like
just
that's
because they
me.
passionate don't mean that I got to be passionate about what they passionate about.
Okay, so okay with that right there. How would you feel if YouTube or anywhere where you doing your media, they're coming like, hey, we want X, Y, and Z from what you're doing. But it's all your hard work, sweat, blood, tears from what you're doing, and they want to take percentage of what you're doing.
They already
That's like my
do.
only question.
They
They
already
do?
do. Yes.
Okay, okay. I didn't know that. That's why.
I'm not
That's my
complaining
only. Yeah. Oh, so why is that though? Why is that?
because I understand it's the business. First of all, They created a platform that makes it easier for me to be able to reach out to the different people. If it wasn't for YouTube, I wouldn't even be able to have a platform to continue to market myself in the first place. That's number one. They the ones that store they the engineers that built the entire platform. They store all of the videos. They advertise it. They also source all of the advertising from the different people that we wind up having splits with, right? Like they've created a phenomenal platform for me to continue to grow, and it's a partnership. And if I didn't like the terms of the agreement, then I can go to a different platform, or I can decide not to participate on the platform itself. But it's their platform. And if I want to participate, then I also need to agree to the terms. I volunteered and I agreed to the terms. So now I'm not going to complain about the thing that I'm a part of, the thing that I'm getting
No,
paid from. Why would I complain when they providing the service, they providing the platform, I'm providing the talent, we busting this bag down together, and so we all getting paid?
right.
They
I feel you.
benefiting, I'm benefiting. They providing all of the engineering services, the platform, the algorithm, the advertisers. They're you know what I'm saying, continuing to innovate and do their part. I'm continuing to innovate and do my part. I agreed to it. We basically split the revenue. What is there to
Right.
complain about? If I don't
No,
like
there's nothing to
how we either
complain
get
about. If
paid
that's
about
how it
it,
works,
or I
there's
move to
nothing to
another
complain
platform.
about. I don't know. Maybe I looked at from a consumer standpoint. I didn't know like how they charge or like how they take from the people that actually post from it. So I didn't know that part. But
And then
yeah,
I keep all of my own revenue when it comes to the outside sources. They let me advertise on the platform in order to do things outside of it. I get all of my sponsorship money. I take 100% of that. I also keep my content long term.
right,
I don't really understand what the problem is. The fact of the matter is this: I signed up for it.
right,
I agreed to the terms and the service. I'm not gonna
right.
sit here and feel a certain type of way about it now. If I
I
don't
got
like
you.
it, then they're not holding me hostage. I can leave the platform whenever I want.
That's real. Yeah, like you said, Ye can go do his own thing if they ain't supporting it. I feel you on that. But
And the more successful I become, the more successful they become. The more successful they become, the more successful I become. I
yeah.
don't understand. People, listen, people would die to be in the position that I'm in right now. I'm thankful. I'm not listen, I'm never gonna get to a point to where you sit and hear me. Now I may say, oh man, we could do it differently or do it like this or whatever, but you're never gonna hear me get to a point to where I'm not appreciative of the fact that I have the opportunity and the platform that millions and millions of people every single day try, fail at, and never ever get to the point that I'm at right now. I am in the
Right.
top 1% of content creators. I am in the top 50 content creators in the United States of America as far as the revenue that I generate, even when it comes to super chats and stuff like that. So I'm not going to sit here and complain. I'm
Right.
thankful. I'm appreciative. Technology has continued to allow for me to take my platform to the next level. I'm never that arrogant to think that, oh man, I did it all by myself. No, it's the platform, it's the people, it's my hard work, it's the support of the people that's around me. I'm never ever gonna get so big headed to where I think I'm bigger than the environment that continued to make me. I'm one of the very few content creators that actually thank the people every single day on the Millionaire Morning
Oh
Show, on the
yeah, I see you. I
channel.
see you. I see
I'm
you.
very
For sure.
appreciative of the
For
fact
sure.
that I've had the opportunity to do this. I'm not.
So
I ain't on these. Listen, I came from the bottom. I'm not on this shit. I understand exactly what this is, and I'm appreciative. And they can get their split because I agreed to it. I'm gonna get mine. They ain't never denied my check. My shit ain't never been late. My junk be on time. I pay my people. I pay the
yeah,
people that work for me, and we all eating really, really, really good. I leverage the platform. Continue to run this shit up. We invest everything. We continue to pour back into the people. I give back to the people. Man, listen. Y'all
yeah.
niggas can sit there and complain. I'm gonna run this shit up.
Like you were saying, like on that topic, the last time when you first spoke about it, you were saying how Neo was moving. Neo ain't tripping on nothing because he just like, all right, look, this what my gift is, and this is a business. We gonna do business. Like he ain't tripping off it. Like write one, write another one, write another one. I'm gonna get paid regardless. So I feel you, man. I ain't gonna hold you up though, man. Um, I appreciate your content, man. Following you. How the hell do I get a the conference thing, man. Like I need a one-on-one. I need a
Email me
one-on-one.
at AntonDaniels413 @gmail.com.
For sure, for sure. And I don't know, man. I know you a busy man. I got a podcast, man. Fly Talk TV.
Fly
Fly
Talk
Talk TV
TV. Okay.
podcast. Yeah, man. It's all positive. My mission, I feel like my purpose in life is to motivate the people, man. I don't do any gossip stuff. I appreciate you for taking that role on because I know it was all about like the millionaire mindset and like basically trying to put people on how to get that bag. And like that's super important. But you do touch on other topics like what's going on in the world, and it's like for me, I try to be organic and just like mainly almost like a motivational speaker, almost like and it's a hard travel up the top with that road, but I feel like that's my passion, so I'm gonna stick with it and see how it go. But I'm gonna definitely email you with the so I can try to get this one-on-one thing, man. I gotta holler at you about some things.
All right, man. I appreciate you. Thanks for calling in, big dog.
For sure, for sure.
All right.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm going to leave a link up for the people to be able to call throughout the show if you disagree with me, because you know me. I'm always open to the possibility that I'm wrong. But look, y'all never going to get me to feel sorry for people that voluntarily do whatever it is that they do. I don't care what job you work. I don't care what industry you in. If you sign up for that, life don't owe you nothing. You better figure out how to make some lemonade out of that shit. Um, y'all can figure that junk out if you want, or you can quit the job and go and do something else and go live like the rest of us and the other people. I still got a regular job, so I'm a little bit different. All right, so where should we start? I guess I should start with Benzino. I heard Benzino was out here crying about Eminem, and I largely tried to. Y'all want to start with Benzino? Do y'all want to start with Benzino, or will y'all want to start with somewhere else? We can start with Christian Wood. Christian Wood got baby mama drama. Um, Adrian Peterson is broke. Where y'all want to start? I'm gonna let y'all figure out where we start, and then we can go from there. Cause I got a feeling it's gonna be one of them shows. Who calling me to the front of the congregation? Ain't nobody calling me to the front of the congregation. My life is incredible. Where y'all want to start? I'm gonna let y'all determine where we start at. I don't know where I want to start at. I think I might start with Christian Wood. Christian Woods. Y'all know who Christian Woods is? He's an NBA player. Christian Woods, do Benzino. All right, we're going to knock Benzino out real quick, and then we're going to go with Christian Woods after that, and then we're going to rock out. Adrian Peterson. Let me see what this Benzino, because I've largely, like, removed myself from even looking at anything that I think that I can possibly talk about on After Hours, because I want to make sure that it's organic. Let me see if I can even pull up this Benzino stuff.
She was, of course, it was the bad boy, and Pac was locked up. Guys, we came up there.
The office is in New York.
Yeah, okay. Ron Horton, which was like he was a security at the time at the front.
Okay.
He had locked the office down, and Dave literally like fired everybody. There was like 30, 40, but they wrote this 20-page letter of like disrespecting me, how much I was a monster, I was bad, and they sent it to every label.
When does he get to the point to where he was crying about Eminem?
Every radio station, these guys, you know what I'm saying? Like they really try to blacklist us just because of the relationship I had with Dave.
Right.
Now, mind you, when Dave gave me 50% of the magazine, it wasn't no money. I was making more money in the streets than the Source at the time. It was just 50% of the magazine. And with me, I'm like, I didn't know what the fuck that was worth. I'm like, great. You know what I'm saying? I'm your man regardless. Great.
The magazine's not lit at this time? Or
not in 94. Oh. I didn't make no money from the magazine in 94. I was lit.
I thought the magazine was like 92.
Nah, he wasn't making money like
Because
that.
when did Nas and Wu-Tang come out?
When was Benzino ever lit? I mean, maybe he was lit like in the streets or something that we not familiar with. But honestly, I'm trying to figure out when was Benzino. Why is Benzino a thing still? Like why are we still talking about this guy when basically Eminem and Dr. Dre and them ended his career, but somehow, some way, we still talking like he's still. I got you, AC. I'm gonna look into it before we leave off of this. I know Coi Leray is his daughter, and she hot in the streets, but
I'm saying the magazine was cool. It was doing good, but it wasn't profiting like that.
Okay,
it looked good.
Like, yeah, it could be good. It could be good.
Advertising still. Remember, big companies at that time didn't even want to fuck with hip hop.
Right.
So it wasn't really It wasn't too much advertising.
It could have been breaking even as a company.
Shit had to evolve for McDonald's and Cadillac and Downy softener before they came.
Right.
That was years later.
Right.
But at the time, it was like, yo, you want to? I'm basically protecting him at the time. He was by himself, and we had already been friends.
Right.
And it's not just friends with me; it's friends with my whole crew.
Right.
And the niggas in Boston.
Right.
So it's like, I'll be fucking 50%.
But was there anything that for all of those people to say all that and walk out? Was you looking back now? Was there anything that they said that was maybe you were like, okay, maybe?
Well, I
give them that.
But when shit got thick and they didn't want it there, I was like, man, I called up there one time. Like, there's a tape where I called up there. I was like, man, if y'all don't put this story in about the RSO, I'm gonna come up there and put all you niggas in body bags. They taped it, sent it to the news. You know.
Okay, there it is, right there, sir.
somebody says Zeno was hot, bro. You sleep. Since when? When?
I didn't mean it.
The only reason that we ever even known about Benzino, respectfully, and this is realistic, was because of the Source magazine, and the Source was such an iconic magazine at the time. All right.
I didn't mean it.
I didn't mean it like that.
How would they know that?
I was mad as fuck.
And they college kids.
And you was active.
My thing is this. Like we've been signed to Tommy Boy. We were signed to Flavor Unit. Eazy-E, God rest Eazy-E, we had contracts on the table before he died. I talked to Eazy like 2 days before he died in the hospital. Yeah.
Wow.
We was gonna be the last group. I met with him twice in New York.
Wow.
So you guys in Bone Thugs?
Bone Thugs was signed by Tamika and Yellow Boy from NWA. And Eazy was signed in us.
Okay.
We met with him at the Source office, and then we met with him at the St. Regis. And the crazy thing was, when I met with him at the Source office, now
4551. Thank you, your car. Let me get over to that part.
I want to go platinum. You've been platinum many times, bro. I've watched you go from gangster shit from when Pharrell grabbed you to go, like, bro, I watched you, like, when you do what, I'm like, this nigga is on his feet hard. Like, he's running in place like a motherfucker. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Light on the feet.
What? He's just running the
That's a fact, Glow.
place like this. Like, bro, like, you know, like, and then I know you about that gun shit. I know you about that jail shit. I know you smack mad niggas. I know you smack mad niggas. He's a real nigga. He's me. Like, we relate because we do the same shit. We don't take no shit from nobody. And we Puerto Rican and black.
That's right, goddamn, it makes some noise for us. But let me keep it on you.
We nigga Rican, bro.
That's right. Let me keep it on you. Let me keep it on you because, you know, like we were speaking about, like a lot of people don't know. If you got it in the Source and you got unsigned hype, you would automatically get signed.
Let's talk about Eminem, man. Let's talk about Eminem, yo. That's why we here tonight. Huh? Fuck Eminem. And fuck everybody down with Eminem. And my thing is this, bro. My thing is this. My thing is this.
We don't even need quick time slow.
That nigga won't face me.
Right.
When we was in Puerto Rico, I was with my man Wes. We popping the motherfucking dashboard with the guns in the dashboard. Like, we caught... Who's this DJ FM? Who's Eminem's DJ at the time?
Green Lantern?
Green Lantern caught him.
Or Alchemist?
The thing outside the DJ convention. Yeah, don't fuck around with me, man.
Good.
I'm that nigga, bro. I don't play that shit.
Do y'all know that Benzino is saying on here that he was born in 1965? Benzino was born in 1965. They say that this man is 58 years old. No, this can't be right. I don't believe that this is right. Can't be. No way that Zeno was 58. No way. No way that Benzino is 58 years old. Impossible. Nope. No. No way that Benzino is 58 years old. Impossible, bro. Dog. You know what? You know what bothers me? Somebody says he's 58, so what? Well, let me tell you why that's important, right? Because these niggas are still talking about they don't want to see me. We was popping our shit. We were pulling up with the guns and the shit. Yo, listen, bro. At 41, let me revise that. At 35, at 30, at 28, 29 years old, I was already too old for that gun shit. I was like, you know what? I made up in my mind at 26 years old. I was 26 years old when my daughter was born. When my daughter was born, I made up in my mind that I never wanted to be a thug. Any of that street shit, anything that I ever had experienced from a street perspective, I'm leaving that shit in the past. I don't want to be a part of it anymore. Because I got a daughter to raise. I got a lot to live for. It's not just me anymore. It's about the people that surround me, right? And so, when I see these niggas talking gun talk, because number one, if I ever am gonna get at somebody, I'm not gonna talk about it on the internet. I'm not gonna sit here and talk about it. I don't even want you to know that I don't want nobody to know. I don't want the police to know. And that's not saying that I would ever get at anybody, but I'm just saying the mentality of a person that's really gonna do something. They're not talking about that shit on the internet. They going silent. They because they don't even want it to be tied to you. They just want to get you. You know what I'm saying? They have a genuine desire to get at you. At 26 years old, I'm 41 today, I put that street shit aside because the goal was to get out the hood. So the minute that we got some money, the minute that we have a level of success, the minute that we started to get to the space to where it's like, yo, we can change lives and my mom ain't got to work no more and my dad, I can put him in a position, I can open him up a restaurant and my people and I can put them on and I got people working for me. You throw that shit away. You throw that shit away. And so when you say, well, he's 58, so what? Yeah, you 58 and you still talking like niggas that's 18 years old. Nigga, you got gray in your hair and in your beard. And you still rocking cornrows at 58 years old, trying to impress niggas, talking about I was on some gun shit and all of that, and I seen him. Man, ain't nobody trying to pull up on nobody. I'm trying to be salsa and Costa Rica and be having all of the women around me. That's some old, dumb shit. That's tired. 58 years old and you still talking about.
Yeah, that nigga's like, God bless him and what he do. But bro, we come from a whole different motherfucking war and a whole different trenches, bro.
Right.
When y'all gonna leave that trench shit alone? Oh man, I'm from the hood. Nigga, I've spent more of my life at 41 years old, and he 58. I've spent more of my life outside the hood than being in the hood. I moved out of the hood when I was in my early 20s. I was married. I was married because I got married, I got carjacked, I left the hood, and I never went back. I have not been in the hood since I was in my early 20s. I've almost spent more than almost half of my life. I'm about to cross the threshold to where I've spent more of my life outside of the hood than in the hood, right? That shit ain't no badge of honor. Man, we from the hood. Man, that's some ignorant shit. We still caught up in that dumbass mentality, and that's what got y'all behind. That's why that nigga broke. That's why he fumbled a great opportunity. He had a great opportunity to leverage a platform and become as phenomenal as possible. You're never gonna see me fumble that type of shit. 90% of everything that I get, it go into investments because I'm never going broke. I don't care what happens. I'm never going broke. I'm never going back to the hood ever again.
That nigga ain't us.
Right.
Like, what the fuck, bro?
So hold on. All right.
How many niggas around you done died, nigga? I can tell you how many niggas around. In Boston, he talking about the mean streets of Boston. Niggas will motherfucking destroy him from Boston, bro. We're like, niggas, death and destruction is all we know, N.O. Right. Like, come on, man. Like, yeah, man. Like, fuck everything else, man. Like, you know what these niggas be for 20 years is, oh, fuck you, Eminem destroyed. Destroyed who? Right. Who the fuck he destroyed, bro?
Okay.
Yeah,
so
man.
Like,
bro. Like,
okay.
Nigga, he destroyed you. He destroyed you. He destroyed your magazine. He destroyed Dave Mays. He destroyed the Made Men. He destroyed everything that you stand on, and he's so petty. Eminem is so petty that he still got you in his feelings, and he still... Eminem is to Benzino what 50 was to Ja Rule. Eminem to Benzino, and he gonna forever live rent-free in this nigga's head. Until the day that you die, I believe that Eminem is so petty that he's gonna be poking at you for the rest of it. Eminem can drop a song, and this nigga Benzino will go on a tour and be bothered by it for the rest of his life. M be chilling. He be slow motion. He in the suburbs. He ain't even worried about you niggas. He was at the Lions game. M don't even pop out. He don't do no interviews. He just pop out to do the Lions interviews or whatever. He be watching battle rap on YouTube and shit like that. Go and link up with Big Sean or something. Drop an album here and there. Do a million copies. And go back into his little cave and collect his checks. Eminem to Benzino is what 50 was to Ja Rule. Nigga killed your whole magazine. He destroyed your whole magazine, nigga. Everybody was checking for the source back then. And it's funny because I was alive during that time. I was outside. And so you can't talk to me. Nigga, everybody switched over to XXL at the time. People stopped fucking with the source. They didn't even care about the 5 mics in the source. They started talking about XXL at the time. I remember, nigga, you can't finesse me.
I'm scared to die, No. All we do is die, nigga.
No.
Fuck is he talking about?
No, okay.
Nigga, do you know one time I got shot with a motherfucking bulletproof vest and that shit broke 2 of my ribs and Big Daddy's at fucking Four Corners and I've been shot by my nephew going to my mother's funeral? What the fuck can he do to me, bro? Huh? What the fuck can he do to me, bro? Yeah, nigga, fuck all that. That's how we live. Yeah, nigga, fuck that nigga, man. Yeah, what we doing? Ain't no fear, we don't scare, we ain't like hip-hop's our man, listen, bro. Yeah.
Can we come back to...
That nigga gave himself that horn. This nigga grabbed the horn and said, That's why this nigga daughter don't fuck with him, bro. That's why his daughter don't fuck with him, man.
Quick time to slide.
That shit, man. Fuck he thought. He thought he could just diss me and mention my princess, my baby. He thought he could mention the princess. She ain't done nothing but speak highly of this dude, bro. Why would you say some shit like that about princess, about my daughter? Wherever the fuck we go through, are you crazy? Huh? Like, bro, listen, bro, my thing is this, bro. How about this? I know he ain't gonna fight me. I know that. But how about I'll battle that nigga how about we put this to bed 3-round battle where me and him battle rap. We have a minute and we battle. How about that? Why don't...
This nigga gotta be drunk. Is he smoking crack? This nigga gotta be drunk. 100%. He is 1,000% drunk. He is just smoking crack, bro.
Just battle, no violence. After that, we can hug it out. No violence. After that, we can hug it out and let this shit be over. 22 years, he making a song about the Zista, about me. See, it's easy to yo, he loving hip-hop. In the 80s, I was a fucking monster, man. I done been shot, and I done shot more niggas that I done got shot. Huh, you think Boston is a joke? Boston ain't no fucking joke.
Who in their right mind goes on a podcast and snitches on themselves? Listen, you gotta want so much clout. You gotta want so much accolades and so much clout that you willing to go on let's say it's 100% true. For a nigga to go on here, because you know, murder and attempted murder, there is no statute of limitations for that shit, right? Why would anybody in their right minds go on a podcast and say, man, you know how many niggas I done shot? First of all, nigga, we don't believe you. That's number one. Secondly, you want so much clout. This nigga is so corny to me, man. So corny to me, bro.
Niggas, all my niggas in Boston, Boston's no joke. Don't think Boston's a joke. Surviving Boston with the racism and the motherfucking gang shit in Boston since 85. My nigga, Boston ain't no joke. Boston ain't no joke to make it out of Boston. I love my Boston. Yeah, come on, man. Mean streets of Boston. You fucking, and Detroit. I was fucking with YBI in 87. I couldn't say nothing until Pep wrote the book. And then I could say, yeah, nigga, you crazy. I was in Detroit in the 80s. My nigga Sail Dog shot all the kids.
Nigga really might be almost 60 years old, for real.
Pep, YBI, we been fucking with each other. The Bomb Boys. Like, this is, like, we lose people with hip-hop. Hip-hop.
Somebody said, we believe him. He's documented. This nigga trying to be sitting in the courtroom. You a young thug, trying to be cool. Stop it, fam.
Hip hop is the blood that we lose. Like them young niggas in Chicago and everywhere else, my nigga, they killing each other, and it's over hip hop. It's over hip hop. Like hip hop is who we are. He can't come in and invade hip hop in Rosenberg and make trillions of dollars. This nigga didn't even go to Nipsey's funeral, bro. If he's so fucking hip-hop, why? How come he ain't blocked 10 blocks in motherfucking Detroit and give it to the homeless black people? Man.
What the fuck is this nigga talking about, bro? Man, listen, I'm about to just let him rant. I got to see this this epic meltdown. I haven't seen it. This is my first time seeing it. I got to see this epic meltdown. This is the funniest junk that I've ever seen in my entire life, bro. This is why y'all got to be careful who y'all leaders are, because when y'all follow niggas, they lead y'all off a cliff. Who the fuck is following Benzino, bro?
And fuck Eminem, bro. They trying to kill me right now, bro, because of this shit I'm saying, because it's deep, bro. Let me tell you, his fans, bro, his fans like him because he's white. They don't fuck with us. Let me tell you something, bro. Let me tell you something, bro. Let me get all the way funky with you. That's it what? That's it what? Let me tell you what this is, right? Eminem was born in Missouri, in a little town where there's no black people. He grew up around no black people. They moved to Detroit. They moving up. One thing about Michigan, they moved to Michigan. Michigan really is, you got your black parts and you got your white parts. Your black hoods and your white hoods.
Just like Boston.
Just like the bean.
Just like the bean.
The bloody bean, man. The bloody bean. The niggas in Boston don't get their props, bro. Like, the motherfuckers up there, they hide and but man, black people in Boston, we the best. We ain't recognized enough, man. We ain't recognized enough.
Could you imagine being his daughter and watching his meltdown? Could you imagine? Listen, when I get on the internet, this is why I don't drink. When I get on the internet, I'm about to get some Basil Hayden in a minute. When I get on the internet, when I review my shit, I always try to figure out, would my daughter be okay with what it is that she see me doing on the internet? And if so, I'm cool with it. But if I'm over here crashing out because I'm a drunk, crazy man and I can't be coherent, and I'm 60 years old and I've never recovered from being whatever it was that somebody did to me, and I fumbled and I never recovered from it, and now I'm on Drink Champs drinking and being drunk, this is out of control.
Man, I'm the only nigga that's, shout out to Bobby Brown, the New Edition, but I'm really the only nigga that, man, I bled for Boston. But what I'm saying is Eminem,
he don't own shit in Boston. I'm so tired of black people claiming something and they don't own nothing in there. They ain't paying a fucking property tax. They don't own a street. They don't own a business there. They don't got nothing. Why do we as black people feel as though we can claim something, but we don't own nothing in it. You claiming a hood that you don't own a property in. Shit is wild. Don't own nothing in Boston and acting like they Boston.
He wasn't around black people. He made a racist tape with 2 other guys. Those guys came and sold me the tape. I paid $15,000. Those guys says, hey, they show up in the source office like, hey, we want to sell you the tape. We've been trying to sell the tape for $50,000 to Irv Gotti. Irv Gotti didn't. I'm not paying you $50,000. And before I put y'all in the trunk, I'm gonna pay you 15.
Before I put y'all in the trunk, just sir, you're 60. Tell the story and just keep it 100. Stop with all of the extra shit.
1,000. Yeah, because I want to put them in the trunk. I want to put them in the trunk and then hold them for ransom and tell Eminem to come get them. But I said, you know what? Hold up. I told you about the Dame and Jay-Z story when they came up there, wanted to cover, and niggas was up there strapped the fuck up at the source. Did I tell you that story? I'm gonna get to that story after this. Ask me about that story if I forget. Yeah. That's why I don't mind drinking, because it all come out.
Right.
Yeah, because I fuck with everybody, but ain't nobody.
I have never seen Nori in my entire life. Of all of the, Nori is one of the most interruptive interviewers that I've ever seen in my entire life. Nori is one of the most interruptive interviewers that I've ever seen in my life. I've never seen Nori this quiet. Ever. And he's had some heavy hitters on his platform. He had Ye on there. Nori always want to say, give it up, give it up. Hey, let's take a drink. Let's give it up for the... Nori is silent.
Fuck with me and my niggas in Boston, death is killing me ain't shit. I'm gonna come back as a fucking a raccoon or something. I don't give a... I'm gonna live again, yeah. I'm 58, I didn't know I was making it to this long. The bottom line is when Eminem
He really is 58 years old. Jesus Christ. This nigga still operating like he 18. He 58. Oh my God, Jesus.
But he came from Missouri, you know, and then he got with these 2 white guys and they made a whole hour's tape of the Rap Racist Hour. And they called niggas porch monkeys and niggas. And then this nigga Nick Cannon comes out like, yo, yeah, nigga, you fucking talk about the shit that I've been talking about. How come you ain't mentioned the fucking Zista, nigga? Huh? You over here talking the same shit I'm talking, and that's dope. I like you for that. But mention the Zista. You got the turban on. Mention the fucking Zista, nigga. That's what I was talking about, turban man. Don't fucking sit here and talk about all this. I don't give a fuck, bro. I've been dead a few times, bro. I'm Benzino I'm Ray Dog from Four Corners. Niggas don't know me. This is
sad. This is really sad. This is just like, have y'all ever ran into that crackhead that was on the corner? And they talking about how they used to be hooping in high school and they was better than Magic Johnson, or, you know, they used to have all of the girls. It's like, nigga, somebody in the chat said it. They said, yo, some niggas peak in high school. That is the realest shit that I've ever heard anybody say. Some people peak in high school and they want to relive it and they want to stay and they reminiscing on when they had, yo, we used to walk around with our beatboxes. Yo, I want to get better with age. I want to look forward to life. I don't want to be looking back like, yeah, I used to shoot niggas. My 20s was my worst years because, and it wasn't that the 20s was bad. 20s was awesome. It was that it was getting better and better every single year. Every year is the best year of my life. This shit is sad. I'm honestly, like, at this point, I'm starting to feel sorry for him.
New life. This is new, some other shit. I know who the fuck I am. I'd rather go back there. I just had to adapt to this. I don't even like what's going on. I'm not even in this. I love my girl, me and my girl. I stay with my girl. I don't even know what the fuck this is. I know when I came up, I loved that better. This shit here is like the Eminem shit, bro. Let me tell you something, bro. That shit was designed to divide the white and black. Because white people was fucking with us with hip hop. White people was like, I hate niggas, but damn, this hip hop is kind of cool. Just like white people say, I hate niggas, but damn, that nigga's dunking that basketball for my city and I love him. What's the difference? Yeah, Paul Pierce got stabbed up because he was being aggressive with my nigga's girl. And he disappointed me when he went on Stacks and Matt Barnes' interview and started, bro, with a camera, bro, you getting aggressive with my nigga's girl. That's my nigga's girl. He don't got shit, he hustling. In the streets, you got millions of dollars, and you ain't supposed to be you from LA and you in another nigga city trying to get aggressive with a hood nigga's girl? That's not smart, bro. Somebody should have told you. When you go in another cities, these athletes, let me excuse these athletes, these NBA and NFL athletes, when you go in another city, relax, bro. Understand who you fucking. Some of these niggas, my nigga Merrill McNeil ran up on Lloyd Malloy and his mother put that shit out because he was fucking his baby mother. We don't play that shit. Movon got smashed in his fucking head from fucking Apple's girl.
What?
Like, stop fucking niggas' girls, bro.
What? Yo, this is the most incoherent line of thinking, train of thought. Why y'all ain't warn me about this? I thought he was supposed to be talking about Eminem. Why y'all didn't warn me about this incoherent line of thinking that was about to happen right now? I thought that he was talking about Eminem. This dude, and the likes is incredibly low, so I'm gonna need y'all to hit a like for the algorithm on your way in the door or on your way out the door. Paul Pierce busting down other dudes, chicks. That's what you don't do when you go to the city. What?
You know what I'm saying? Like, that Paul Pierce shit, and make no mistake, Paul pointed niggas out. My nigga Roscoe, Fleet Roscoe, got 20 years for that.
That's what you get, Roscoe, Fleet Roscoe. You should have checked your chick. Don't go up there trying to listen. That mean that all your homies was simps, and they was over there trying to press Paul Pierce. Paul Pierce is like, yo, I'm just a civilian. Y'all got to understand the rules of snitching. Snitching ain't the same when you're not in the game. I'm a civilian. Yo chick chose me. She decided to come. I ain't know who you was. How am I supposed to know who your girl is? She came to the hotel room. We bust her down, and we sent her back home. You decided you wanted to crash out, tried to stab me. Now you was in a lineup, and I'm going to point you out. It was him over there. Now you got 20 years. Paul Pierce went on to retire and become a Hall of Famer and get a ring and get all of his money. Then now you sitting here talking about his rules to the game. Man, ain't nobody trying to listen to you old niggas. This is why the OGs failed us, honestly. The OGs failed us. They gave us crack. They gave us the wrong rules when it came to snitching. They were simps, and they went to jail for women that was for the streets. The OGs failed us, and Benzino was the perfect example of it.
He pointed Roscoe out. When that shit happened at the club, the next day at the club, I went to motherfucking New York. Got the fuck out of there. I had to come back and my man hurt.
All right, am I stopped? No, so I guess I'm stopped. Hold on, let me see. Let me see what's happening in these streets, man. Am I stopped? Am I hit? Did they get us? I'm back. Don't worry about it. I can fix it. Don't worry about it. I can fix it. I can fix it. No, you can't stop me from screaming. You can't stop me from screaming. You can't stop the rain When it starts to fall, baby. When it starts to fall. Don't worry about it. We back. We back. We good. We right back in the mix. All right, so listen. I had to pull a little bit of a ooh-op shebang in order to make sure that we got back. I know that the people thought that we was going to be out there. But listen, when it comes down to it, honestly, with this whole Benzino shit, we fixed it. We got back to the normal. Don't worry about it. But we're not going to push the boundaries over here on After Hours. We're just going to go ahead and move on forward. But listen, this is what it comes down to, honestly. We're going to move on from Benzino. This is what it comes down to. You niggas is too old for this shit. You too old for this shit. You too old for this shit. I ain't gonna get no more flags. You ain't gotta worry about me, Gomez. Benzino is too old to still be whining and complaining about stuff that he has no control over. And he got to go back to the table. He got to go back to the front of the congregation. All right? Benzino, we tired of hearing. We don't want to hear your war stories. I don't want to hear none of this shit. I'm not interested. It means nothing to us whatsoever. You got to get another story, bro. And we don't believe you. I don't believe that he was that tough, honestly. I genuinely don't believe that he was that tough. I don't believe that Benzino was controlling the streets of Boston. I don't think that he was out there with Ben Affleck. And, you know, I don't believe it. I don't believe that him, Ben Affleck, and they was out there in the town. I don't believe none of that stuff. And so I'm off that. I'm completely removed from Benzino's war stories. It doesn't mean anything to me. And I guess we just moving on from there. So, yeah, that's that. All right, so we back. We in the building. So on top of my game, I'm coming in through the ceiling. They tried to stop Time Dog from my stream. I said, nah, we can't do that. We can't do that. All right, y'all. So let's get back into the stream. Let me switch some stuff up real quick, make some adjustments, and then we're going to go from there. All right, we back. We back. Shout out to the Tube for holding me down. LaFleur is in the building, says people who talk about how good their life was in the past are has-beens. I agree with you 100%. I agree with you 100%. I'm not going for that shit. It's like, show me what you got and then let me inquire about your past. And then we can start breaking down what's happening out here in these streets. But all of that other stuff, I don't care. Brave Dave says you fronting on a bloody bean, Anton. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. He survived 58 years of Boston. Show him some respect. Why? For what? He was a millionaire. He was a millionaire. Why? He fumbled. He fumbled. Why would I have respect for him and he fumbled? He fumbled everything. I don't have no respect for that. Like, come on, man. Still talking about what you was doing in the 80s? In the 80s? Man, the 80s was garbage, bro. Just like my man said on Instagram, the 80s was garbage. I don't care nothing about what's going on in the 80s, my nigga. What's happening with Christian Wood, bro? I heard Christian Wood was crashing out. Let me see. Christian Wood. Let's switch over to Christian Wood. 80s was garbage. All right? Straight up. So first of all, the first thing that popped up on my algorithm was Christian Wood apparently got some chick. He got a kid with some chick, right? 80s was garbage. 80s was hot garbage. And that's a fact, though. Hold on, let me move this around. Why do y'all keep saying that he was a beast back in the day? How do y'all know that he was a beast? How do y'all know that he was a beast? What made him a beast? I don't believe you. I don't believe that he was a beast. Christian Wood I heard was out here in these streets fumbling around with a random chick that he shouldn't have been in a relationship with, right? And this is the chick that he allegedly had got pregnant. Okay, so her name is Watch Your Mouth Time. Man, ain't nobody checking for that. You would have got your head split in the 80s. I was born in the 80s. Man, hold on. Okay, before we get into this, let me just say this. You niggas in the 80s was crackheads, bro. Listen, I don't got no respect for you old niggas that was in the 80s that fumbled your families. I don't have no respect for you niggas in the 80s that fumbled your families. You niggas was the worst. Y'all was the worst of all time. Of all time. In history, I cannot think of a worse group of people. Let me be more specific. I cannot think of a worse group of black men than black men that was in the 70s and the 80s. The 70s and the 80s black men was the worst of all time. You guys were the all-time losers of life. I ain't got no respect for y'all. Listen, all y'all was crackheads and baseheads. Y'all was the modern day fentanyl users. Y'all was dancing and water waving in the street. You would have did anything for some crack rock. Y'all fumbled y'all families. Y'all gave us feminism. Y'all lost control of y'all households. Man, I ain't got no respect for none of y'all in the 80s. Y'all was trash. Y'all was hot garbage. Hot garbage. The majority of y'all in the 80s was hot garbage. Y'all women was for the streets. Y'all don't even know who y'all daddies are. Man, y'all was trash. 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 What y'all sitting here talking about the 80s? Well, we supposed to respect y'all? Listen, even in the NBA, y'all was coked up. Y'all was coked up on the basketball court in the 80s. Y'all didn't even have no hairlines. Hey, how come everybody from the 70s and the 80s looked like they was 60 even though they was 20? Everybody from the 70s and the 80s, every man in the 70s and the 80s looked like they was 70 years old. They aged backwards like Benjamin Button. They all had missing hair right here. They had that donut. They was looking just like Homer Simpson. They dressed bad. They clothes was tight. They was poor. Y'all made some of the worst cars in history. The worst cars in history came in the 80s. In the 80s. Y'all had unions. Y'all had jobs. Y'all stood on the shoulders of everybody that came before us and y'all ruined every black city. All of the black, we paying, listen, if we gonna get reparations, I think we need to be reparated from what the fathers did in the 80s. We shouldn't be holding black men accountable today. It ain't even their fault. We gotta hold black men accountable for the 80s. 80s men was garbage. If you was 26 through 39, 26 through 45 in the 80s, and you was alive, matter of fact, I'm going to go back. 18 through 54 in the 80s, if you was in that age range, you was hot garbage. In 1985 and above, or 1985 and below, you was garbage. You ruined your family. You was the worst of the worst. Your fathers and your daddies went up north to go and get y'all some jobs. They worked, they grind, they was in the steel mills, they was in the plants, and y'all ruined y'all families, and all y'all did was spend all of y'all money on hoes. I know dudes that was in the 80s that was working in the plant. They still working in the plant today. You know why they still working in the plant? Because they still got women that they got to pay child support for today. That's the 80s man. 80s men are 80 years old today paying child support. Y'all was the worst. Y'all was the culture vultures. Trash. Worst cars. Y'all the ones that gave Toyota and Honda Motor Company all of the blueprint to take over the industry today. Y'all made the worst quality cars. JD Power and Associates hated y'all. Y'all ruined life. Everything about y'all was trash. Y'all clothes was trash. Y'all women was trash. Y'all haircuts was trash. Y'all spent y'all money. Y'all fumbled the homes. White flight ruined Detroit, Chicago. Everything about you niggas is trash in the 80s. I don't care nothing about you motherfuckers. 80s, you know what y'all can do. 80s was trash. Worst time in the history of black folk was the 80s. Even the dark 80s man is saying so. No, the cars was trash in the 80s. They introduced us to V6. We got the V6 in the 80s. They put a V6 in a goddamn Mustang. A 6-cylinder in a Mustang. We got the Pinto in the 80s, dog. Nigga, the worst cars in history was made in the 80s. Shit. Couldn't do nothing. Destroyed every American brand in the 80s. Chrysler gave you them trash-ass cars. GM couldn't fucking build a car to say they like quality, was in the hole. Ford Motor Company almost went bankrupt with that trash-ass car that they was doing. Fucking 80s. And everybody was coked up on basketball. It took fucking Larry Bird, Michael Jordan, and Magic Johnson to save the whole fucking industry. Trash ass niggas. Don't talk to me about the 80s. You'd have got your head split. Nigga, everybody that played in the 90s and the 2000s and the 2010s and today would have destroyed you niggas. Anybody in any industry was better than all of you niggas in the 80s. Y'all niggas was trash. Y'all just look old. The fuck out of here. Talking to me about no goddamn 80s. The 80s. We're in the 80s. Niggas is crackheads. Niggas that was born in the 80s is crackheads today. You crackheads, basehead ass motherfuckers. Talk to me about no 80s. Now let's get to Christian Wood. Talk to me about no goddamn 80s. I don't respect you niggas. I don't even like you niggas. So, back to our regularly scheduled program. Christian Wood. Christian Wood. Now, this woman that you're looking at right here, apparently her name is Yasmin. Let me pull her up. This is her on Instagram. Yasmin Lopez, 1.9 million followers. Now, I heard that Yasmin Lopez, are y'all really having children with these chicks? Seriously? Come on, family. Come on, family. Are y'all getting these type of women pregnant in real life? Man, y'all can't tell the difference between a woman that's supposed to be your wife and a woman that's supposed to be for the streets, bro? Are y'all seriously getting these type of women pregnant in real life? I'm amazed. I'm honest to God amazed. Christian Wood got in a relationship with a chick. Hold on. Let me see something. What's her name? Yasmin Lopez. I need to see if she what do you want to call them? Kids' fathers? So she got a son already with Trayvon Diggs. So she already got a kid with another nigga, with another dude that was in the NFL. So y'all getting sloppy seconds and y'all having children with chicks that already got a son by somebody else. Okay, cool. Nice. So now that I know that you niggas is idiots, and Christian Wood, who used to also play for the Detroit Pistons, and I liked what he was doing on the Pistons, 28-year-old idiot. Now he playing for the Lakers, so he out there in L.A., and he fucking up the game, and he decided to go ahead and have a child by this Yasmin chick, all right? So he got a baby mama. Next thing you know, they saying that the chick was out there vandalizing his car, all right? This apparently is a video of what she did to his car. This is his Mercedes. This is her. This chick is hopping over the fence to vandalize his car. Jesus Christ. This hoe is scratching up this nigga car. She's scratching his car up. And she getting recorded doing it too. What's the penalty for vandalizing somebody else's car? Who the fuck is Corey? Who is Dave East? Who is Corey? Is she scratching his car? Is that the noise of a scratch on his car? This got to be illegal, man. How come she not in jail? Y'all love these Instagram models, bro. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out who recording also. She recording them scratching up his hood? Y'all said it's just a misdemeanor since she only messing up the paint? She busted a window too? That's some crazy shit, bro. Peace King Workout says, keep cooking time. I want to shout out my bro. He just finished the Friendship Vow on Netflix. Shout out to your bro, Peace King. I appreciate you for holding me down and thank you for supporting the platform, big dog. Shout out to you and your bro. So he over here dealing with a chick that vandalized his car. But then, let me see something. I don't need y'all. We don't want to do no free advertising, even though I fuck with Poppy Chulo. Shout out to Poppy Chulo. I actually think that he a cool dude, but we don't want to do no free advertising. So let me find this shit real quick. Give me a second. Christian Wood. What's the You know what I got to start doing? I got to subscribe to some of these fucked up channels, some of these fucked up platforms that be giving you the news and all of that shit. Give me a sec. Let me see something. Cause I heard that he tried to go and say something to her or tried to get his kid and they actually locked him out of some shit. So I gotta find that real quick. Yo, why is people stealing my shit? Y'all heard about Christian Wood with the shovel? Let me see if I can pull it up. Here, I'm about to pull this up real quick. Let me show this shit real quick.
Me with a shovel? Why are you on the side of her house? Why are you on the side of her house? Why are you on the side of her house? Your kid is not here. Your kid is not here. He got a shovel. You got a shovel for what? Me with a ass nigga? Police ass, snitch ass nigga? Shut up, bitch. Your son's not here. He's gone. I already told you. He's out of town. Hope you never see your baby again. Me with a shovel? Why are you on the side of her house? Why are you on the side of her house? Why are you on the side of her house? Your kid is not here. Your kid is not here. He got a shovel. You got a shovel for what? Me with a ass nigga?
Tamara Kissin took to Instagram on Saturday to post videos of Wood at her home with a shovel looking for his son. She says, "On my life, I'm really trying to help you. I'm the legal guardian of that child, and yes, is in jail. If you refuse to give me my son, they will say it's kidnapping. I hope he's strapped. I'm gonna see you around. I know who you are. Should have stayed out of it. She said you may see me around, but you won't see them around because they leaving out of town. Thanks for all those threats, though, Laker. I'm gonna send this to Jeannie Bus. My team will be in touch." She goes on to say, "My friend wanted to go to dinner, which I'm guessing is his baby mama. So I babysat her son, and all of a sudden this man shows up at my house telling me to give him his son. I never met this man a day in my life. If fumble a family and fumble a contract was a person, I would never give my friend's son to somebody I don't know at 5 a.m. in the morning, especially if they having a dispute. You got a problem, call the police. That's exactly what he did. And then threatened my life after the police showed his son, safe and sound with his baby mother, came to the door with a shovel ready to beat my head in. Came to the door with a shovel ready to beat my head in, as so he said. Thank God the baby wasn't there. This man is dangerous and not fit to be a father." And then she tagged the Lakers, and then she tagged Jeannie Buss, and then said she'll see Christian Wood in court. One of the videos posted by Kissin, Wood is being asked repeatedly why is he at the house. He can be seen responding, though it is tough to make out what he said. Another video allegedly shows him calling him a snitch N-word due to calling the police. The last picture of Kissin's now deleted Instagram post showed Wood next to what appeared to be a policeman of some sort of law enforcement. He allegedly has a child with Yasmin Lopez, and Kissin follow each other on Instagram. Wood does not father either of the women on the application. She later added some more thoughts on what had transpired. It's undoubtedly a concerning situation around all. One of the Lakers fans will be keeping a close eye as the days goes on. I don't like the police, but boy, do I love Instagram, my phone, and my lawyers. For the lady that gets wet and horny. Jesus Christ. Come on, Christian Wood.
With a shovel? Why are you on the side of her house? Why are you on the side of her house? Why are you on the side of her house? Your kid is not here. Your kid is not here. He got a shovel. You got a shovel for what? Me with a ass nigga? Police ass, snitch ass nigga?
Yo, how do y'all even get in relationships with women like this in the first place? Real talk. Christian, let me talk to your dumb ass. How do y'all get in relationships with women like this in the first place, bro? I don't understand it, bro. I genuinely don't. I don't know why y'all keep doing making the same mistake over and over. Now, of course, I could sit here and hold him accountable for it. And I can say, yeah, Christian Wood is an idiot. And he over here getting these dumb chicks pregnant and so on and so forth. I mean, I could say that, yeah, she dumb or whatever and all of this and go back and forth. But at some point, you got to ask yourself a question and you got to say, why is these niggas in a relationship with these rat hoes in the first place, bro? That's his baby mama's friend. I know it's his baby mama's friend. But why do y'all keep getting these women pregnant, bro? I'm going to get to her in a minute, Mystic Philly. I ain't forget about that chick. Wait, multi-million-dollar makeup thief. I get to that. I'll figure that out in a minute. I don't know why y'all keep trying to get in a relationship with these Instagram women, man. They for the streets, bro. They're for the streets. They show you who they are. If they can't even hold down their first baby daddy and they never got married to the first baby daddy, what makes you think that they gonna show some loyalty to you? And they don't got no loyalty for you, bro. But y'all continue to wife them up. Y'all still think that they baddies. Y'all taking them on trips. You laying up with them. You fucking them. You dealing with them on a regular basis. And y'all think that these hoes got y'all best interests at heart. And y'all some dummies, bro. Y'all idiots. And y'all keep saying that's not Yasmin, that's T. She's leaving his child. Let's remember. That's his child. It's his child. And his child is being babysat by a friend that's saying he's a snitch ass nigga. The fuck is wrong with this picture, bro? So y'all think that this makes sense? Y'all think that this makes sense? Y'all gonna keep getting these Instagram hoes pregnant? And y'all gonna think that this makes sense? You know who Christian Wood gonna be, right? What is Christian Wood's I ain't even interested in pocket watching on that type of shit. I don't really care about what his contract is. But you know they gonna crash out, right? You know eventually he gonna be paying child support for this kid for the rest of his life. I don't know how long his lifespan is in the NBA or whatever. They say the average NBA player is in the NBA for like 4 years before they crash out anyway. And he out here looking stupid. And so what do you think is gonna happen? How do you think that this is gonna play out? You think he gonna make it out of this? You think it's gonna make sense for him in the end, and it's all gonna work out? It's not, bro. It's idiots. These are idiots. John the Baptist says money don't equate to standards, and then they gonna go broke. Y'all keep on getting these Instagram baddies pregnant, y'all. And then you know what the funniest part is? The chick got 2 kids from 2 different leagues. So it'd be the same chicks that's being passed around to dude after dude after dude after dude. And y'all think that these hoes are straight, man. And you know what? She gonna get another one if she ain't already got one. She gonna get another one if she ain't already got one. Trucking Blueprint says most athletes is corny anyway. She gonna get another one. If she ain't already got one. It's some other simp and some other sucker that's like, yo, it ain't tricking if you got it. It ain't tricking if you got it. It's some other simp or sucker that's out here that feel like oh man, I'm going to hold her down and all of this. Or, you know what, it wasn't her fault. Or she's still a baddie and all of this stuff. It's always going to be another simp somewhere that's trying to save her, bro. Let me look at this contract. Two-year, $5.7 million contract with the Los Angeles Lakers, including $5.7 million as guaranteed. Annual average of 2.8, which we know based off of what a lot of these people are saying that there's really only about, and he living in LA. Now remember, he living in LA, right? So that means that after taxes, 2.8 is really 1.4. All right. Then he got to pay the agent. Then he got to pay the fees. Then he got to pay whatever the NBA fees is. Lou Will said they paying like $15,000 to $25,000 just for healthcare coverage and benefits. And so he living in LA, maintaining a lifestyle. And we don't even know, he was undrafted, so we don't even know what his ceiling is. And this nigga's out here, he got to pay 18 years in child support. He got to pay 18 years of child support for a kid that he just had with a IG chick. Fuck. Niggas gonna be broke by 40, unless he somehow come into a big contract. And you know that the child support laws over there in LA is draconian. She over there doing scratching his car up and all of this shit. Man, listen, bro. M ain't even an M in Los Angeles. $1 million ain't even $1 million in Los Angeles. Fucked up. Fucked up. I wonder how much he paying in child support too. And he getting tagged because he making the team look bad. You know LeBron is mad at him. Hey man, you making us look bad out here in these streets and all of this shit. Idiot, bro. Just a complete idiot. Shout out to Christian Woods. We glad we ain't signed you. Anyways, let's continue. Yeah, man, Eric Mays passed away. Shout out to Eric Mays. I'm going to put that interview out tomorrow. Let's go into, I seen Shannon Sharp talking about, Shannon Sharp. What's my man's name? Adrian Peterson on Nightcap. And he had interviewed Adrian Peterson on Club Shay Shay like 3 years ago. But I heard they was breaking down what was going on with Adrian Peterson on Nightcap. So I want to review that real quick and see if I can get that up here. Because I heard that Adrian Peterson fucked up $100 million. God. Can y'all imagine messing up $100 million? $100 million. How do you mess up 100 M's? I seen Antoine Walker getting off the bus over there in Boston was looking crazy. $100 million.
Hey guys, Peterson, 5.2 million sale of Adrian Peterson trophies or awards. A Pennsylvania lending company called D'Angelo Vehicle Sales loaned AP, Adrian Peterson, $5.2 million in 2016. When AP planned to use most of the money to pay back other lenders.
But here's my thing, before we even get into this, I guess my question first is, my first question is, how do you take out loans as a person that's generated almost $100 million in your career? How are you taking out $5 million loans, man? You know, when I hear about these athletes a lot of times, because the first thing that you do, let me tell you the first thing that you're supposed to do when you get money. Well, it's only one or two ways that you can look at it, right? When you first get some money, it don't matter if you're an athlete, it don't matter what you are. When you first get money, the first thing you want to do is you want to make sure that you still got it. So you checking to make sure that it's real. Like you waking up in the morning, and you want to check your accounts to make sure that it's real and that this is not a dream or whatever. So the first thing that you do, the first thing that most dudes do is they trick it off because they feel like they're going to have some more coming, right? So let's say you're an athlete and you get money and, because I coach some of these dudes, so I know what their sentiment is. The first thing that they do is they go get them a car, they go get them some chains, they go get a buzz down. So your first checks is out of there, right? Your first checks is out of there. The other group of people, and this is usually what white people do, the other group of people, they just want to make sure that it's still there. So they're not tricking it off like everybody else, right? Like, because you come from nothing, and so you like, man, you want to make sure that you make enough to where when you spend something, you ain't tripping off of it. You want to, you know what I'm saying? You want to make sure that like, oh man, I'm straight, I'm secure. So you ain't really spending no money because when you go broke at first, and that's why it's always good to have failure in controlled environments. That's the way we want to have our kids is raise them to be able to fail in controlled environments because you're gonna have failures throughout your life. But if you fail in a controlled environment, then you learn the lesson and you know how to manage it more effectively. So, you know, going broke in my early 20s when the recession hit in 2008 when I had my daughter, when you start getting money again, you like, fuck that, I ain't moving, I ain't buying nothing. All I'm gonna do is invest it and I'm gonna just start stacking like crazy. Because you never, ever, ever want to feel that again. You never, ever want to go broke again. You never want to have to. If you mess up once, okay, I can feel that. If you keep messing up year after year after year and you make $100 million and you still messing up, we got a problem then, right? So that's crazy to even think about it, bro.
He didn't. They don't know.
That ain't even including his endorsement money.
What he did with the loan, but they do know he didn't pay back the company that he borrowed the money for. So he borrowed $5.2 million. In 2021, a New York judge entered the judgment of $8.3 million against AP stemming from unpaid loans. Court records indicate that he hasn't paid up since and instead has been ensnared in a legal battle over attempts to seize his property to collect on that judgment, including items that have been kept in multiple storage units. On Wednesday, dozens of his personal items even were advertised as sale at a Texas auction, including his 2012 MVP, his 2007 Rookie of the Year. Now Peterson is fighting that too. He said in a video, we allow them to go into several of our storage units with clear instructions. I want to emphasize that I'm financially stable and would never sell my hard-earned trophies. In 15 seasons, Adrian Peterson earned an estimated over.
Listen, hold on. Before we get into that, let me just break this down. This nigga played 15 seasons. 15 seasons in the NFL. Don't you? The average NFL player plays 3.3 years in the league. With the average career lasting that long is considered one of the most physically demanding sports leagues in the world. The players regularly exposed to hardest. So the average NFL player only plays 3.3 years. 3.3 years in the league. The average NFL player. All right? So when you get to play 15 years in the league, you really did it. Like you made it. He played 15 seasons, 3-time rushing champ, named the league's MVP in 2012, earned more than $100 million combined, most of it from his time in 2007 to 2016, but he hasn't played since 2021. And I just read a report where it was saying that he's looking forward to playing again. $8.3 million judgment stemming from an unpaid loan. Court records indicated he hasn't paid up since. Instead, has been ensnared in illegal battles over an attempt to seize his property and collect on his judgment from his storage units. Dozens of personal items. He goes on to say, I didn't authorize any of the sales of my trophies. We'll be taking legal action. It's over for you, dog. Trusting this company without supervision was my mistake. We allowed them to go into several of our storage units with clear instructions. They clearly did something unlawful. I want to emphasize that I'm financially stable, cap, because you wouldn't be borrowing, and I would never sell off my hard-earned trophies. And if I was going to sell them, I know people I could sell them to. I wouldn't go online and I wouldn't sell my personal items randomly. Goes on to say it's not clear how financial is on the court, but he's been called in a court-appointed receiver in Texas over his items in storage unit. In 2022, a court in Houston appointed Robert Burleth as a receiver to collect judgment on behalf of the lender, a Pennsylvania lending company called D'Angelo Vehicle Sales. The company loaned Peterson $5.2 million in 2016 when Peterson played for the Vikings and planned to use most of the money to pay back other lenders. So he was already fucked up, right? He didn't pay back. He didn't pay him back. He owes him more, including interest. He might as well file for bankruptcy at this point. Last year, the court-appointed receiver even filed a complaint against Peterson, alleging that Peterson was trying to avoid paying what he owed on that judgment by transferring ownership of storage units to his wife. Nope, can't do it, big dog. That's dumb. Why is this stuff in storage units in the first place? Loan agreement 2016. Pay back in full, agreed to pay it back in full, a loan that was secured by his NFL contract. So he leveraged his NFL contract in order to secure a loan. A few months after the loan was executed, the Vikings declined to pick up the $18 million option on his contract, let him go as a free agent. He came back from a knee injury he suffered shortly after the loan was executed in 2016, but his earnings fell short after leaving the Vikings, never topping $3.5 million a year. He didn't pay back what he was owed, civil judgment, 9% post-judgment interest, eventually leading to appointment of a receiver to collect on Peterson at his home in Texas. 2002, court records show the receiver conducted a field collection at Peterson's home in Missouri City, Texas, seized a 2007 BMW. These niggas is broke, bro. A Yamaha piano. They taking your piano. He's saying that this is in my wife's name. And it's continuing to grow because of interest. That's the thing that people don't understand, bro. When you have problems and when you start to lose, you lose big because more money, more problems is a real thing. Meaning this, when you fuck up when you only making 50 bands a year, you can get away with that shit. When you fuck up when you making $5 million a year and you don't get yourself together, the interest is crazy. That's why Steve Harvey said that he had to work so much for so many years until he got his money together after he had all of that money that he owed in back taxes to the IRS, because $1 million problems create $1 million interest. And $1 million interest is a lot of fucking money. And once you stop earning that money, you can't get that back. You know what I'm saying? Like, because he'll never, ever get to the point in the league to where he's earning $3.5 million a year. So even though he made $100 million in his contract, let's say he took home less than half of that because he had to pay agents' fees, he had to pay taxes, and all of that, right? Over in Minnesota, everything. Let's say he took home $40 million, right? Let's say on the conservative side, $35 million after all of the fees and everything like that. All right, so you took home $35 million. What the fuck you spend $35 million on? This is why I don't believe in loans and shit, bro, because the first rule in Fight Club is you don't talk about Fight Club. You got to secure the bag. You got to secure yourself. So the first thing that he should have did was pay everything in cash. You made $100 million, even after taxes. Let's say you took home $35 million. Every single thing that you bought should have been paid for. All of your homes should have been paid for. You should have had money in stocks, property, real estate. Every single thing should have been paid for. Is no reason for this man to ever, under any circumstances, nigga, if you making over $1 million a year, then it's no reason for anybody to be taking out loans. That's why when people tell me, yo, Anton, make money, to borrow money to make money. Bro, unless I'm leveraging something in order to prevent myself from having to pay taxes, there's no reason for anybody that's making over $1 million a year to ever take out a loan. Nigga, you got a lifestyle problem. See, Brave Dave, you off. Jay-Z and Beyonce took out a loan on their $200 million home, though. It's not that they took out a loan on a $200 million home that they couldn't afford it. Is that they made sure that they borrowed against their assets so they didn't have to pay taxes on the money that they'd have to generate in order to buy a house for $200 million. It's a difference. They're leveraging their assets to prevent them from having to pay as much in taxes. So I'll give you the game. Let's say, for example, you trying to buy something for $200 million. Numbers is crazy, right? But let's say you're trying to buy something for $200 million. Well, it's not the same for rich people, because I'd have to generate, especially over in California, $400 million because then I have to pay taxes at the highest tax rate in order to spend $200 million in buying a home. So what they do is they leverage their assets in order to draw a loan because the loan is practically guaranteed, so they get it at a much, 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 much lower rate because they know for a fact that you're actually putting up collateral against what it is that you're borrowing against. So now they don't have to take the money that they made and then pay an egregious amount of taxes on it in order to buy the asset. So you take out the loan against something else in order to buy the property because now you don't have to pay taxes, so you don't have to give the federal government and your state fucking $150 million, $200 million just to buy a $200 million home. That's how rich people leverage taking out loans. It's not the same as consumer debt. It's not like a fucking credit card. It's not like you doing a 30-year mortgage. They're leveraging their assets to prevent themselves from having to give $200 million over to the federal government. It's a money game. It's a money play. So it's not the same. They make way more money off of letting their money collect money and then paying the interest on the loan against their collateral than giving the fucking federal government $100 million, $200 million in taxes. It's a money play. All right? So you can't compare it. It's not the same. But for us regular folk, because we not fucking Jay-Z, we not Beyonce, we not Mark Zuckerberg. Mark Zuckerberg do the same thing. Elon Musk do the same thing. All of the rich people do the same thing in order to make sure that they don't give money over to the federal government and too much in taxes. You got to spend the money so that you can make more money. But for us regular folk, we need to get rid of the money and buying assets and then let our assets then take care of us so that we don't go broke once we get past that age where we at the apex of how much that we making. Okay? That's the difference. Let me fast forward it through this. I want to get Shannon and Ocho Cinco's perspective on this.
Of his personal items, an estimated over $100 million. That show, look how much money AP got. Look at this birthday party. A camel? You gonna pay for 300 guests to fly first class?
That's why I coach a lot of these athletes that's getting some money now, bro. Like, because they realize that that shit is not gonna last forever. And he played 15 years in the league, but I'm telling you, man, the average NBA player, the average NFL player, they only playing 3 and 4 years in the league. They filed for bankruptcy within 5 years after getting out of the league. Most of them is filing for bankruptcy before they turn 30 years old, and that's a travesty.
Ocho, listen to what I'm saying. Do you know a jumbo jet? So he needed basically 2 jumbo jets, 10 jumbo jets. And you put 300 people. So guess what, Ocho? If you fly them first class, who the hell putting them people up? You. So if you fly them people, Ocho, when you brought your guests to Hawaii for the Pro Bowl, you flew them in. Yeah. Guess what Ocho had to do? Put them up. Guess what else Ocho had to do? Feed them.
Yeah.
We got a lifestyle problem. A lot of these guys get used to that big old paycheck just like you guys get used to your big old paycheck. First thing you need to do is you need to pay cash. Pay everything off. Pay cash for everything. And then you just start investing. Don't go tricking off. Don't go buying buzz-down watches and all of that shit. Y'all going trying to impress the Joneses and stuff. Man, buy you a house and be normal. Buy a normal house first. Get all of your stuff situated. Set yourself up for life. Set up your kids to where they got college funds and pay everything off. And then you can start having a little bit of fun. Then you take 25% of everything you make and you can do whatever you want with that. The other 75%, that's what you use to make sure that you continue to reinvest so that you're not going broke, bro.
Hey, I have a question before I even get into this. Do you think this story is real, or maybe it's exaggerated, maybe a little bit fabricated?
That's because that's
300. That's quite a lot. That's quite a lot. I'm trying to wrap my head around it.
Hold on. Peterson made a list of about 320 friends and family members, bought his guests first-class plane tickets to Houston, and booked them first-class hotel rooms to attend his birthday party.
Dummy.
Now, he did this in 2015 and turned right around in 2016 and borrowed $5.2 million.
Dummy.
Damn, man. Listen, I mean, people that have followed me throughout my career have followed me just in life in general. Obviously, Unc, you've grown to know me and understand how financially conscious I am when it comes to spending, my habits and my cheap ways. And it would I call it cheap. Most would call it, very frugal. It's to not just lead by example, but to prevent situations like this. Obviously, I love AP, a good friend of mine, and I hate speaking on one's misfortunes, but it's an unfortunate situation. It's very unfortunate, and I think sometimes we get caught up in the image, the lifestyle that the NFL provides us with the money that we're making, and not thinking long term.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think that's one of the things that we miss out on the small opportunity, the small window that we do have, in thinking that this money will continue to always come in. These big checks making $650,000. You know what it's like to have a $650,000 check every Monday? Do you know what that's like?
Crazy.
No, I don't know what it's like, but I'm saying, I made good money.
$650,000 check for every game day is insane. Absolutely, positively insane. And these dudes live off of that, and they get used to that, and then they change their entire lifestyle, and they fuck up their life for the rest of their life because they can't unsee it or they can't go back. And think about it. Most of them don't have no transferable skills. They don't have nothing coming in for the rest of their life. And now they set on that for the rest of their life. They don't know how to invest. They only in their 20s. And we look up to them because they make a whole lot of money because the contract look big, but everybody getting their cut, agents getting their cut, financial advisor getting their cut, all of their homeboys getting their cut. They got to have a barber to fly in. They got private chefs. They living a life. They got bottles in the club. They fucking up everything. They running up a check and all of this. And 4 years, 5 years, if you're lucky, 6 years later, you filing for bankruptcy, bro.
Made good money when I played the league. Right. And I know they're getting 300, 400,000 every 2 weeks.
And crazy. Just the thought of it, I think for me, it hit me early. It hit me in year 3 with great understanding. Okay, I'm thinking long term. I'm trying to set myself up. So I scale back.
But year 3 for most of these dudes, he said it hit him in year 3. On average, most players, because y'all looking at the Ochos, y'all looking at, the Tom Brady's and the Shannon Sharps and all of these guys. On average, the average NFL player only lasts in a league for 3.5 years. This is not normal for them to go past year 3. He said after year 3, that's when he was like, you know what? I got to start scaling back. I got to do things a little bit differently.
Enjoying yourself, the fruits of your labor. You work hard as hell to get to the NFL. You work hard as hell. Enjoy yourself. But you got to know when to say no to family.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You got to know when to say no to friends. And you got to know when to say no to those who mean you no good that's around you, especially those that wasn't there before you made it. You got to learn to say no because they never know when to turn it off.
No.
They never know when to turn it off. And the more you enable them, always giving, they're going to keep coming back more and more. And everybody always has an idea. Everybody has a money idea on what to do with your money. Always. And it never pans out the way they think it is. Everybody has a great idea. But listen, I don't know the issue personally, but on this case in general, this can be a lesson for a lot of players, especially now. They think, oh, I'm making much more than he was getting paid back then. They're giving me, but if you don't have more too, though. Structure, and you're spending more. If you don't have structure, if you have no financial discipline, everybody else gonna be in the same situation. 10 years from now, you're gonna be in the same situation.
You have to givers have to put lenders, have to put limits on takers. because takers never put limits on what they'll take.
No,
So if you don't
they
put it,
gonna
but
always
here's the problem the AP running into. You don't get to determine what they take. If you take out a loan, Ocho, or if you or I take out a loan and we default on that loan, they coming to get anything of damn value. Your house, your cars, they took a Mickey Mouse watch off a Red Fox arm.
What?
So you think, hold on. But here's the thing. How does that sound? You are the default judgment, but you saying you financially set.
Listen, we never, obviously, I don't know his personal situation. Normally, there are ways that
I guess some states you can file bankruptcy.
Yeah.
But why, Ocho, why are you in this? You made $100 million. You made $100 million, and you throw a birthday party for your 30th birthday. Ain't no telling how much it costs. If you flying 300, you might have spent damn near $500,000 on plane tickets.
You can forget it. If you waiting on Anton from AntonDaniels.com and you talking about spending $500,000 on plane tickets, you can fucking forget it. It's not happening. Nope. Not happening. Not a thing. Never gonna play out that way. I'm not playing at all. It's not gonna happen. Nope. I'm not doing it. You could just forget it. Hey, shout out to Adrian Peterson. God bless you. I hope that everything. You know what's so funny? I know of some people, some ex-NBA players and some ex-football players that's fucked up. And when I say fucked up, I mean like messed up financially. They are messed up, and they won't go get a job because they feel shame. They feel shame that the idea that I would have to go and be a regular person, or somebody would see me, or they don't feel like they got any transferable skills, and so a lot of times they just feel shamed. And they don't feel like they could ever go and get another job or get a regular job or anything like that. And so they just go back and they just be normal for the rest of their life. Hey, have y'all heard about some black woman that was at the dentist office that was scamming for dental fraud? Have y'all heard about some chick for dental fraud? I want to pull that up really quickly. Give me a second. Some black chick. She tried to finesse for dental fraud. She stole somebody's whole identity, and I heard she was going to get veneers. Have y'all heard about that story? Let me see if I can get that up. Have y'all heard about this dental identity thief? Let me show y'all this.
On April 11, 2023, Chamblee police officers responded to a call from a local dental office in Atlanta, Georgia. A woman attempting to undergo dental work using someone else's identity. The officers arrived to find the suspect comfortably seated in the dental chair. Upon questioning, the woman initially claimed to have used her own name during check-in, but her demeanor quickly shifted, feigning confusion about the situation.
Hello, ma'am. How you doing today? Hey. Let me see your phone real quick. What's your name? Let me see your phone.
Wait. Why would she give her phone up? Why would she give her phone up to the lady at the dentist's office? I don't understand why she gave her phone up. Hold on, let me get this up. I want to make sure that this is proper so that we're looking at this for the truth. Because what I'm also trying to figure out is what happens, like let's say, for example, you scam for the veneers, right? And they do all of the dental work. And then somebody files a claim and they say, oh no, somebody stole my identity. Who is the person that pays for it? Does the dentist pay for it? You see what I'm saying? Like, is it the dentist office that's out of money? Is it the person that got scammed that's out of money? I'm trying to figure out who loses if, you pull off the scam, you get veneers. What if they had shaved her teeth down before she got into the dentist's office?
Real quick. What's your name?
Oh, it's a cop. That's a cop that basically came in and said that. Oh.
Tina who? Okay. What name did you come here under?
My name. Why?
Whenever a chick say, kind of like Tiffany Henyard said. Remember when Tiffany Henyard, when they asked her if she flew to Vegas first class with her on taxpayer dime? And she was like, women, every single time that they lie. Every single time. Listen, first of all, I'm not giving my phone to nobody. That's just a fact. But every single time that women lie, they always say first.
Come here under. What name did you come here under?
Got all of that fat out of her thighs. That fat is bulging out of her thighs. Get it, girl.
My name. Why?
You came under here under your name? You sure about that?
What's going on?
Okay, go ahead and stand up for me real quick.
Recognizing red flags, the officer took swift action, placing her in handcuffs and escorting
She already knew she had scammed. That's why she got up and put her hands behind her back.
her out of the dental office.
You got ID on you?
Returning forward to jail. Mileage is 14903. Repeating 14903.
Got her on a Louis Vuitton belt with the monogram. Yeah, she been out here finessing. Black women, let me tell y'all something. It's a pandemic out here of black women finessing. Black women, I don't know what it is, but black women are exploding in the finesse game more than men. Black women have been exploding in the game more than men. Don't be naming 7 Mile and Greenfield. This ain't got nothing to do with 7 Mile and Greenfield.
233 radio.
This is your purse?
Yeah. My phone.
Show me out.
Oh, she got the matching Louis Vuitton handbag. I see you, boo.
50 West Exchange Place, reference follow up.
Don't hate on Woodward and 6 Mile.
Show me the Georgia Center for Child Advocacy.
See, this is in Atlanta. This is Georgia. Listen to the cop on the phone. Listen.
Show me the Georgia Center for Child Advocacy.
This is Georgia. This ain't got nothing to do with Michigan. Don't try to throw Detroit under the bus. This is 100% Georgia. Georgia is the king of not everybody not having no job. Everybody is driving around in the daytime doing whatever they want to do when they want to do it. Shout out to Georgia. This ain't got nothing to do with Michigan. This is 100% Atlanta. These is Atlanta chicks that's out here getting these fake teeth. They finessing. They got Louis Vuitton everything. They got the fat busting out of their thighs. Yeah.
Mama, my pocketbook is still.
Nah, that's coming with us.
Come on, no, what's going on? Can you tell me what's going on?
I'll explain everything to you. Let's keep on going to the car real quick. You got any weapons on you?
No.
You got anything sharp on you?
No, I don't have anything on me.
All right, face that way.
Where's the Chamblee? What is Chamblee? Let me see.
I'll explain everything to you. Let's keep on going to the car real quick. You got any weapons on you?
Where's Chamblee? I need to see where Chamblee is. Give me a second. We're going to find out. Anton is going to find out all of the details on After Hours. Where is Chamblee? Georgia. Chamblee is in Georgia. It is a city in Georgia. Yeah, right outside of Atlanta. Yep, that's where it is. See that? Atlanta and Chamblee. So she stayed in Atlanta, but she drove up to Chamblee in order to get her work done. Yep. That's where it is. Shout out to Atlanta. Scam, scam, scam. Shout out to the scammers in Atlanta going out there, and you are right. Somebody said it in the chat. Atlanta is all scammed out. It's all scammed out. Yep, right outside of Atlanta. So she was getting some dental work done outside of Atlanta. And she decided that she was going to steal somebody's identity and do it. Shout out to Atlanta. Scam city. Scammers never win.
No. You got anything sharp on you?
No, I don't have anything on me.
All right, face that way for me real quick.
What happened?
I'll explain everything to you when you search you. Make sure that there's no weapons on you, okay?
Can you get? She got my keys and stuff in there. Can I get my stuff out there to get her? You keep the purse. Sure. Let me get let her. Can you tell her to come out here?
Hang tight.
Damn.
We ain't going nowhere. Trust me. Just hang tight for a second, okay? Now stand right there for me. I just need you to
Got that muffin top sticking out? Yeah.
stand right here. Open the doorway for me. Appreciate it. Right here.
Oh, we bro.
That fake hair?
57, be advised that the complainant is located at 2859 Marlin Drive.
Did you get her out?
Not yet.
Got that thing poking out.
It's
I'm
not
just making
separate
sure.
key. I'm good.
No weapons.
No.
All right, go ahead and have a seat for me real quick.
I just caught a bad. It's just something stupid I did. So it's
Well, hang tight real quick, okay?
She done already started talking. She done already started telling on herself. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you can and do will be used against you. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney.
Oh, stop talking.
Something told me. What'd it tell you? What'd it tell you? What's something else tell you? Y'all always getting easily finessed. She thick though. She thick though. What do thick being got to do with scamming? Come on, y'all. Focus. Don't let the thickness fool you.
You have the right to remain silent.
The suspect denied any credit card misuse, insisting on paying in cash. The officer, puzzled by the contradictory statements, pressed further. The truth began to unfold as the woman admitted to purchasing a person's entire profile, complete with personal information, from a mutual acquaintance.
Scammers.
Do you understand each of these rights as I've explained to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Having these rights in mind, would you like to talk?
Go ahead.
That was a yes?
Yeah.
All right, I just had to get that verbal yes, okay?
You good.
All right, so we're here.
I wouldn't say nothing. That's just me personally. Nope. Take me to jail and give me my lawyer, and then I'll figure it out through my lawyer. I ain't giving you no information. Don't you know that the body cam is recording? But I like the fact that, hey, her whole leg is out. You might as well just cut the whole pants off and just make it booty shorts.
Because they informed us that somebody supposedly was using somebody's credit card.
No, I didn't use nobody's credit card. I didn't use their credit card. Let me tell you.
22,
somebody's name.
Okay.
And I paid for it myself. I haven't used a credit card.
Comment with the victim on Marlin Drive at that address.
I bought it from a girl up here, the profile from a girl in Atlanta. And
Shout out to Atlanta. Women selling women fake profiles. So she now she about to snitch, and thank God for snitchers, because we always love snitchers, because we need to get all of the people and we need to get up the chain. But she basically is just snitching. She's saying, listen, I bought it from another girl. Women are the ones that's scamming now. Women are the ones that's why they keep telling us that, no, black women is winning. They buying homes, they taking over the industry, they destroying men. No. Y'all getting y'all BBLs and y'all veneers. Y'all done got so brave to where y'all going to get veneers at the dentist in a whole nother person's name. That's crazy, bro. Ain't even paying cash. Y'all just going to get the whole veneers with the card and everything.
that's it.
Okay.
I haven't used any credit. I pay with my own money. I went to the bank this morning, got my money out to pay them today.
Okay. How much did you owe them today?
I owed them $8,000 today. And I went to the bank and got the money out to come here.
Okay. So you never paid with a credit card?
No, I never paid with a credit card.
Okay.
I've never paid with a credit card.
So if you was paying cash, why you just didn't use your name?
Because she used like a profile, like a care credit or something. She did. I used the girl's care credit. She used it. I didn't.
So y'all know what care credit is, right? Care credit is when you need like medical work done, or you need like emergency dental work, or you need something that's done, or you use like you get some kind of surgery or something. And so I think it's supposed to be. Now don't get me the line. What is care? Don't give me the line. Let me go ahead and do some research because I don't know. Care credit helps you pay for out-of-pocket healthcare expenses, your family, and even your parents. Once you're approved, you can use it again and again. So it's like a credit card, but it's for anything healthcare related, dental related, all of that stuff, right? So that's what care credit is. It's basically finance. It's like buy now, pay later, but for healthcare related stuff, all right?
Who used it?
The girl Mary. She used me. She put me as an authorized dealer on her care credit.
Who's Mary?
Sloan.
What does she look like?
I met her up here. I just bought the care.
She done told everything about Mary. Hey, shout out something about Mary. Go get Mary. Arrest her too.
Credit from. I don't know, ma'am. I don't know about this. I just bought it because I wanted my teeth fixed.
You got her number in your phone?
No, I don't have her number.
So how did you get in touch with her?
One of my homeboys hooked me up with her.
Okay. So you never actually saw the
You Atlanta niggas is going down.
person or talk to this person?
No.
Do you have any of the messages between you and your homeboy to prove that
Go and your homeboy.
he the one who gave it to you?
I don't know.
68255.
I'm trying to work with you, man. I would like to establish and prove your story, but you gotta give me something.
Matchup as well. With the tag.
So do you have the messages between you and this guy?
Drive out. No numbers on it.
They sound.
I got the damn
All right, so let's backtrack. Did a male or female sell your profile?
Male.
Listen, keep it a buck with me. We already having this conversation. Did a male or female sell your
Shout out to the ghetto investigation officer. She need to go ahead and get a promotion to become detective. First she said it was a woman. Now she's saying it's a male.
Profile.
A female.
All right, a female.
Whoever
Do you know the female?
No, I don't. They got the number. No, the first number they used. That's who gave it to me.
She done already told on herself. So you are a scammer.
What first number?
I don't know. They caught. I don't know. I don't know. I just used the profile. I just bought it from.
Hey, when a nigga start realizing that they going to jail, they start moving. Man, I don't know. I just want to call my mama. I just want to call home. When a nigga realize they about to go to jail, they start hitting you with that. Man, I don't know. I don't know who did it. It was Mary. Well, that's when you start getting nervous because you realize, you know what? I ain't getting out of these handcuffs. And it's the weekend. And you know, on the weekend, let me tell you what happens on the weekend. When you get arrested on the weekend, you don't get no bond. You can't get bail. Now, when you get caught up for a felony or a misdemeanor, you got to go before a judge before you can get bail. That means you got to sit in jail all weekend, and you probably not even going to see a judge or get bail till Monday or Tuesday. That means you going to miss your birthday party, whatever plans that you had. You was planning on going to the club that night, spending bottles, making it rain out here in these streets. When you on a weekend, ain't no none of that shit. So don't do crime. Don't get your teeth done on Friday and Saturday, because you're going to be in jail and you can't get no bond. You can't get no bail. You got to sit in the weekend because ain't no judges on those weeks, right? So now when you realize that them cuffs ain't coming off, it's starting to get a little tight out here in these streets.
Well, I mean, I want the person who's selling the profiles. Do you got the number in your phone who sold the profile?
Go ahead and snitch, baby.
So how did you make contact to be able to buy the profile?
Snitch.
Came to the brain. We got it together.
Snitch.
All right, what's the dude's name?
Give me the dealer, nigga.
And I'll read it out to you.
Who the dealer?
Who, man?
Who the dealer?
I really don't know the girl's name. I don't know him. I don't really know him. I just know that
All right, what came included in purchasing this profile?
Who the dealer?
What came included in the profile? Okay. Do you have the ID on you?
Can I get it?
Okay, let's start small. All right, I'm Detective Lloyd.
Who the dealer?
You bought the person's profile, right?
Yeah.
And you used it to. What else have you used it for?
I want to know who the dealer is. I don't care about this.
Okay. So why did you use it to make the dentals?
Because I wanted to get my teeth did, and they gave me a deal. I paid $1,000 for it.
Okay. And you said you haven't used it for anything else?
No, ma'am, I swear I have.
So you only used it for the dental?
Yes, ma'am, I have.
Okay. Did you open any credit cards?
Hey, Radio.
I swear to God, I ain't did nothing else with it. Nothing. Anything with it.
Then I ran. Can you check the draw 50, please?
I got my own money. I have money on my own. I just caught a deal. Like I do taxes. I have my own money. I just left the bank and got the $12,000 to come here. I don't. This ain't it.
Okay. Did you make a
When the niggas start tapping their foot, hey, this ain't it. You know a nigga nervous. They got the New Balance on, them New Balances on. And they, listen, how come ain't nobody in Atlanta got a regular fucking job? I want to see people that go to work and come home. I don't want nobody that call me no more for a coaching call that don't have regular fucking business hours. If you just out here just figuring it out and winging it, oh, I do taxes. Oh, I own my own business. Nigga, where your regular job at? Nigga, where your W-2? I need to see a W-2 from now on. I don't want nobody else that just fucking is winging it. Now, if you got something that you popping off on the side, then that's a whole nother conversation. But I'm so tired of these motherfuckers in Atlanta. They ain't nobody got no regular job. Nobody. Oh, I do taxes. I was just able to go get $12,000 randomly out of the bank. Take your ass to jail.
a driver's license in this person's name?
I didn't. I bought the whole stuff from the
So they gave you, in the packet, the profile.
Yeah.
It came with what?
In the profile, it comes with the ID and the care credit. They just give you the number and the ID.
So they give
Would you trust this woman to do your taxes?
you the care credit.
The number.
Okay. And you use that number for this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, we checked the car.
And they sold her a profile that had already been fucked up. They had already finessed that profile. Somebody had already, I'm telling you the real, somebody had already got all of the money from that profile and they fucked that up. So after they had maxed out everything on that profile, they sold it to her at a discount. She bought it for a band and now she arrested. You the one that got caught with the bag. Your car, you 100% right.
Doesn't give you like a social security or medical card or nothing like that.
I didn't get it.
Do you have the value in the bag? Okay. Well, she give you her name?
She did. She come back.
Huh?
It's
Okay.
just doing it her name.
Okay. And
I think this is the one that broke her case because they described
right, that's your car?
the group of girls that ran out. One was
It's your car, but it's your car. Okay. Is anybody can come get it?
Yeah, my girlfriend.
All right, stand by for a sec.
Okay, can she get my money and stuff so that she can?
No, unfortunately we can't.
Right. What's going on? Can you just tell me what's going on?
Yeah, you going to jail, nigga. Don't play us gold. Don't collect $200. We was just trying to get as much information as we can to charge you. That's what's going on. You going to jail. You going to jail. And Fannie Willis is going to prosecute you.
Hot second. Put your feet in. She ain't gonna give you the person's name.
Yeah, I see.
Right.
You see she was spinning.
But we meant you had to lock down the story for. She admitted that she bought a profile to contain the care credit, to contain the license, right? Mm-hmm. So now you already got her for the forgery. You got her for financial transaction card fraud. What she talking about? She got $12,000 for that whatever. Now y'all need to see who's bought that car because I doubt that you bought a profile just for this, but you didn't buy it.
Look at it. Let me show you. Eric says, what's good, Anton? Look, bro, I got some family members that live in Atlanta. My cousin and her husband, this is what Eric Williams is saying. Both of them working and hustling in Atlanta legally. What the fuck is hustling in Atlanta legally? What are you talking about? Like, what is hustling in Atlanta legally? I don't know what that means. Why you niggas ain't got jobs? Ain't nobody working? Ain't nobody working. What is hustling in Atlanta legally? Y'all don't want to be lawyers, police officers, firefighters. None of you niggas got benefits. Nobody got no benefit. Everybody just hustling. Just hustling legally. That's what we doing? Come on, fam. Tell your cousin and they husband and them to go get them some regular jobs, man. Get the fuck up out of Atlanta, man. Ain't nothing good coming in Atlanta, bro.
Profile for anything else.
Yeah, the car don't have no place, so they running it out of all 50 right now. Huh? The car don't have no place, so they running it out of all 50 right now. It didn't come back in Georgia.
Yeah. So,
the girlfriend suspended all anyway.
Right. She said she got somebody to come get her. But she said that she bought the car.
For real, Sid.
It's her car, but it's really for her daughter. I'm pretty sure that that's somebody else's name. And you admitted that you do taxes, which means you have access to people's information as well.
Yeah, I seen on the Facebook she do taxes.
They got her Facebook profile. She up there doing taxes on Facebook. Oh my God.
A search of her bag revealed a stash of cash, which was promptly confiscated, fake ID and a fraudulent credit card.
Fucking
look into it for me. No, he ain't her. Label of more. She has a. She might have.
They couldn't tell this one was fake when she came in here with this. Only one card ain't in her name. Only one card ain't in her name.
Yeah.
Nothing else was in there?
It's the cash.
What?
So you tell her right now you got a phone.
That's forfeited. That's going over into the police department.
She spent a lot of money for them perks.
I don't know. We stay still researching.
And she got
She
perks.
spent a lot of money for them perks.
I don't know. We stay still researching.
282.
Alright, so we take.
She got perks. She got perks in her car, in her band bag too. No prescription. Oh, you going to jail, baby.
The cash? Or are you letting it keep?
No, the whole bag you take with you.
Give us 1 second. We still sorting stuff out. Like I told you, we're not in no rush. We ain't smashing off right now or whatever. Just give us a little second to get it sorted to understand what's going on, okay?
I know what's going on. My friend, I know what's going on. It's all good though. So what am I being charged with? He said fraud.
Right now, that's what we're determining. You say you didn't use the credit card. They saying you did. So
I didn't. I mean, can I pay them? Like, can I just pay them the money? Because I don't want this. I didn't even know all this shit go like this. I don't want this. I can just give them the money. Like, I mean, they can get the money. I don't want this.
Hang tight, okay?
You think they're gonna?
Why you gonna pay him and you ain't even got? Did she already get the teeth? Did she already get the teeth, or she just trying to pay because hey, I don't want this? I'm gonna pay them their money. Man, ma'am, they see women like you come in every day with the eyelashes, the hair. You got the booty meat on your thighs. We know your type. We knew what you was doing before you came into the door.
Take it. Come on, I have to go to jail. I do not need to be in jail. I don't got too much to lose.
Hang tight.
Yeah, I told you she had some stuff to do over the weekend. Once you get them to that point, you can break them. Once they get to the point where they stomping on the ground with their New Balance and they trying to figure it out, you can break them.
What you got? What you got? Oh, you ain't talking to me.
Why everybody in fucking Atlanta look like an ant? Why they built like ants?
What we doing? Alright, so what it looks like we're gonna go with is the financial transaction fraud, forgery, and identity theft. There we go. Oh, and then I ain't gonna charge you for the perks, as you selling them. I'm quite sure you was getting that just for the pain after the teeth.
My mom, I got, and they my mom. I got them from my mom.
So you was sitting on Percocets too. Molly got the girls wet. Percocets got them. You got Molly and Perks too. See, that's what you niggas get for listening to Future. Keep on listening to Future. Future don't even do drugs. You niggas is listening to Future and all of these scammers, and y'all think that y'all gonna keep getting away with it, and y'all stealing teeth, cars, perks. I think everybody need to go to jail. Fuck it.
Your mama ain't get that many perks, man. Why you trying to play me like I'm slow?
On my life, I don't lie. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't lie. I'm not gonna tell you no lie.
You just spent me around the block 15 times telling me who the plug was on the profile.
I ain't no snitch. I can't tell you that. You know how this shit go.
And it's cool.
And I'm glad you.
That's how I know the perks. You know what I mean?
No. That's God on the truth.
That ain't your mama. But I still ain't gonna charge you though.
Okay, I love you for that. And what else?
That's about it. Yeah, that's it.
Am I gonna make Monday? Y'all too.
You gonna lose your money though? Yeah.
I can't. I just got that out of the bank. That's all I got.
They're going in.
No, that's all I have. My nephew.
Look at this ghetto shit. This is the most ghetto shit I've ever seen in my entire life. Molly got the girl sweating. Woo! Molly got the girl sweating. Woo! Mom always told me, boy, count your blessings. In God, I trust. Gold all of my watch. Don't believe me, just watch. Nigga, don't believe me, just watch. Don't believe me, just watch. Nigga. Y'all listening to Future. Future got you fucking arrested, you dumb hoe.
If you just got shot, I'm saying that.
Sis, you do taxes. You gonna make that money again 2 days
Listen to me.
from now.
Listen, why y'all taking my money? I just got it out the bank.
You get locked up for fraud.
That's not fraudulent. That's my money. Get my phone. Let me show them my account.
Okay, well then you gonna get an opportunity to show that.
Hell yeah, that's my shit. I don't play like I bought somebody bought a profile for $1,000. I ain't on that. Then this sis-ass boy mad because he didn't.
I don't even know what the fuck she's saying no more. They start speaking a whole nother language that just is way outside of my purview.
Go through for him. That's why he called them. He mad.
See how that booty meat is moving on her thighs all of a sudden? That shit just starts spilling on out. Can't just letting it out. Ain't holding her stomach in no more. Everything just falling apart. When you go poor, honestly, you just lose everything. You lose your sachet, your panay. Now the people in the chat don't think that she hot no more. How y'all know about Trinidad James? Get on Molly got the girl sweat. Woo!
Yeah, we both bought one. His just didn't go through.
How you gonna be?
Ooh, now she's snitching.
Gay calling the man a sissy.
Who would call up here and tell them people that? And we people.
Oh, shut up. What's going on?
Oh, she just found out that what she getting charged with. She a little upset. She think.
Desk said they don't want to call us.
Okay. What you got?
Like that money. She'll take back.
Oh, that's a wrap. It's getting dropped. That's a wrap.
She just got that out. Her nephew just got killed.
That's gonna be for the system to roll through.
Oh, you got to pay for that, baby. That's getting confiscated. Darren Walker says, I sent an email to you. Let me know what you think of the video. All right, I got you, Darren. I got you, big dog. Thank you, my friend. Shout out to Darren Walker.
Come back and claim that later, but she's going to show
how it was legitimately obtained.
That ain't no problem. She can show that.
So then y'all gonna run it.
I'm saying, what's the purpose of taking the money?
Because
y'all scammers, nigga.
She's getting locked up for right now. And the detective already ran you the whole story, what's going on. So you know what time it is.
He really didn't.
So the detective didn't tell you what she going for?
He told me a little bit about it. He really just, he was talking fast. He really didn't tell me everything.
Oh, okay.
It's not your case, so really we can't disclose the details to you.
I understand that's not my case, but I'm with
so I can get on the road.
Trying to see what's going on.
Good to go.
All right. Could y'all just text me the amount Well, no, I don't need that for that. I don't need that for that.
Shout out to my little ghetto police officer.
Just the amount of money before it gets dropped, so I can include it in my report.
Just so it's out there, there's no valid insurance, and the property owners don't want it left here.
Yeah.
Make sure you keep a couple hundred for you, and then tell them what the rest is. Listen, we don't know what happened to the rest of that. All I seen was $10,500 in the amount. You said it was 12, but I know you capping because I only seen $10,500. I don't know what happened to the other $1,500. That's for the benevolent fund.
Sounds like a game plan.
The woman now faced a slew of charges, including financial transaction card fraud, identity fraud.
We seen it. We got it. We got it. We got it. We got it. Hercules. Hercules. Hey, shout out to the people of Atlanta. Atlanta is scammed the fuck out. It's over for the ATL. Shout it. It's over for y'all. But they didn't all move down to Houston now too, though. So we're going to figure it out. We're going to figure it out. Listen, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. I don't know, man. I'm feeling a little frisky. I might even live stream tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. I got my table coming next week on Tuesday, so that's going to be popping. Damn, it's 2:15 a.m. already? We got started a little later than usual. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Listen, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all stay focused. Don't get scammed by anybody in Atlanta. Make sure that you protect your profile. Yeah, man. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Stay away from these scamming chicks, man. You know what they look like. Butterfly eyelashes, super long hair, got them claws of steel. Shing. And they get into the money. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm going to holler at y'all later. Peace.